All right, welcome back to the jump off here. We're in the second half of our block. Once again, I'm Juna, joined with the professionals. Hell Pockets.
Coney.
Ryan Hunter.
Coney, what happened? You got an outfit change?
It was mad cold back here. As it was, I'm freezing.
It was chilly. Had to put on
Not
the hoodie
a big guy.
there.
I had to freeze out a little bit. Thank you to the crew for offering this for me.
That is a thing in the hall like this. Usually there's little fridges back there, and sometimes you get to sit up on the stage and your hands are cold, and you're like, oh, you got to play ATA on stream for Samurai Shodown. Like,
but it's
great.
like
My hands are cold, man.
Do you want it to be too cold or too hot? Because there's like a billion people in this venue, so you got to pick one or the other. Ooh, Wizzrobe. Okay, let's go. So
Wizzrobe, that's the name
Wizzrobe,
I know.
Let me tell you about Wizzrobe, right? So this kid recently got sponsored, and he got picked up by Envy, huge team, was waiting for them for a long time. He had this killer run at Smash and Splash, which is a tournament we had back in July, a tournament that's actually at a water park.
Yeah.
He beat the second best player in the world. And to give you some context, Wizzy is not an ultimate player. He's a melee player. But he plays Wolf like we were talking about before. He's a top-tier character who's just functionally amazing. Every move is good in his kit. So Wizzrobe doesn't really have to try all that hard, if that makes sense. You know, he's just kind of rocking with like the back air functions like a normal back air. Jab functions like a normal jab. There's not really a whole lot of nuance to the character.
The skills carry over, right?
Yes,
That's what I love. I love seeing, you know, old school players that maybe they're not even like playing modern games, but, you know, they pick it up and those old skill fundamentals just carry over. It's cool to see it works in Smash as well.
Yeah. Was Smash and Splash the tournament where it was possible that he was going to win both tournaments?
Yes. Yeah. He got he definitely won Melee and he got close. I think he only got
Melee
7th.
was first, right? So he won Melee and then he was still in top 8 of Ultimate.
Yeah.
And people were like, yo, is he going to win both games?
It was definitely a pipe dream.
Yeah.
But, you know, just getting top 8 in 2 different games is basically unheard of in the Smash world. So the people haven't done that since like Brawl and Melee back in like 2009, 2010. Good dash attack there. Yeah, so Wizzrobe's definitely...
Man, Smash players are young.
I'm going to say,
they're babies. They're babies.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, like, what do they do after the tournament's over? Like, they can't go to the casino or nothing, you know?
No, they just, I don't know. They all watch VeggieTales. I don't know what to tell you.
And you said he was a Melee player?
He's a Melee player.
So he was playing Melee when he must have still been in diapers, man.
He might be younger
he's been playing for a while.
than Melee. It's insane. I think he might be like 19 or 20, something like that. So it's crazy.
All right, so a little more Unist here.
Can you read the player 1 name for me? I can't see it. I can't see it from here, Ryan. Can you read that one out?
I think
that would be Lord Hosef Dong.
Lord Hosef Dong from Mad Camels. The longest name we've seen today.
They might have had to change the font size to get that on the overlay.
Shrink
like,
it
all right,
down
to 16. Down to 16.
Both of these names are kind of funny when you pronounce them that way, like Ghetto
Baguette.
Baguette. He's got the French bread money, man.
Yeah, that's a classic French bread name, right? But yeah, before we saw Phonon Yuzu, 2 of the longer range characters. Now we're seeing Mika and Linne, 2 of the up-close characters.
And I see a lot of people just lamenting the fact that Mika's in the game, you know? Like, a lot of people come, not like, oh, she sucks or anything like that, but it's like, oh, man, Mikas are coming, guys.
Yeah. Mika is like kind of a meme character. There's like, obviously there's a lot of memes and you know, jokes and stuff within the community, bathwater and stuff like that.
Oh, God.
But Mika is a little bit different because she's definitely memey, but it's more like people wanting her to win just because she's kind of underplayed. And it's just like fun to watch. Just, you know, the XD meme and, you know, it's just a hilarious looking character.
I feel like whenever I see gauntlets on a character, I'm like, okay, that character's not good. It's like a Potemkin thing. It's like, all right, you know, it's
in the right hands, maybe.
Yeah.
He's doing work right now.
Yeah,
he's jigging in style here. Watch his ender. You get the little anime face at the end.
Yeah.
He's already standing up.
Oh, there's the Guitar Hero.
There we go.
Mr. Gutaru, man.
Yeah.
I've
seen that before with the he's actually got like a Sanwa stick in the
stick is on the
so he's using his right hand, I guess, right, to move the stick. He's playing with his right hand.
Oh
no, hide it.
No.
We can't show that.
Was that the JAV?
The classic action video.
Can we even say that?
Like,
can we say those letters? Like,
speaking of Under Night memes.
Right.
Speaking of Under Night memes.
I mean that's cool about the community, right? It was a small community, dedicated. They had their own culture, their own memes, and they just stuck with it and grew and grew and grew. And now it's a mainstream game. Now you have these guys on the EVO stage just joking around.
Yeah, bathwater was a meme in Under Night before you know, before we had girls, you know, selling their bathwater on the internet.
Putting it away.
They bet it off Hilda, man. She could make money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just wanting to know if he stands up to play or he sits down. I guess he does stand up.
That seems like it would be mad tiring. Like a whole day of this.
Yeah.
Why does he have a Capcom Fighter sticker on there? That's what I want to know.
So he does have it turned so it's his left hand, it looks like.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is...
Other way.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah. I'm trying to figure this one out.
I'm intrigued.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense because the Guitar Hero controller has 5 buttons, and this is a 4-button game, so you're not losing any functionality, really.
Yeah, one hotkey, yeah.
I mean, that's the way it's going, right? Every year there's another controller, right? The old outdated arcade sticks are going, they're going under, man.
What's that new one where everybody's like, I don't know if this should be legal?
The cheat box, the mix box, I don't know.
Yeah.
You have an arcade stick and the buttons.
That was hilarious because they were both grid broken there. So one of the things we didn't talk about before when we were talking about the grid is if you shield badly, you can actually get your grid broken. If they hit you high, for example, when you shield low, or if they grab you when you shield, and then you lose the ability to win the Vorpal cycle. They were both shield broken at the same time, which I can't remember the last time I've seen that. That's hilarious.
That's what happens when you're just in close range right here. These guys just going ham at each other, right in each other's faces.
Yeah, these guys are definitely going in.
So there's got to be like a real sense of rhythm to be able to play this at a high level because you got to know when the grid's coming in. It's at the same time every time. It's like 4 seconds or however long it is, right?
Yeah. So you get a feel for how long the cycle is. I actually don't know offhand. I've heard like 14 seconds or 10 seconds. I'm not even sure. But you definitely get a feel for once the cycle ends, you kind of know how long till you need to start looking down there to see, how am I doing? How much longer is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that too, because in fighting games you have to be looking at the entire screen, but a lot of times they're really fast. You just need half a second to look at the meter or something. I feel like you need to spend a lot of attention looking down there.
Yeah. No, absolutely. But it's also a little bit of a slower paced game, so you get that.
You have time.
Yeah, you're kind of afforded that time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of slower paced games right here, we got Yashamaru up the bat.
Yeah, I like this character, right? One of the newer characters to the game. A lot of people early on wrote him off, but that's what they do with any new character, right? It takes some time. He's starting to develop now.
Yeah, and we're actually seeing a Charlotte played by one Lord BBH, OG player.
That old school memester, right?
Arcade aficionado. Running Charlotte. Oh,
and here's the
all
East
right.
end. Let's see. Yeah, don't jump. BBH knows that. He knows that.
I mean, that was weird.
So what does Yashimaru do exactly? Like what?
He's enemy. He's got a double jump. He's got a double jump.
Baits out DPs.
That's what that was right at the end.
Yeah,
he
double jump.
Vertical double jumped. Yeah.
Can get some empty jump grabs off of that and stuff, and bait out some DPs. Has pretty good range with that stand medium. Stand heavy is a great punish for those whiff DPs. Has a lot of movement options in special moves. So like he doesn't have a reversal, but he does have an upward. What would you call it? An upward arcing dive or something.
DP-ish kind of move.
Just leave the ground.
Yeah. It just leaves the ground. Now, if you read with it, it's a great tool to use. But more than likely, you're not going to see it. But on the other hand, he has the light and medium version, which pushes him from the other side of the screen. So usually what a lot of people to do when they see someone activate rage is like they don't want to jump because they can get anti-air with it. He gets the double jump, plus he gets an air action afterwards, which can push him all the way to the other side of the screen. And so if the opponent reads a double jump, but not the actual dash, they end up using up their ESIN for nothing.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about this game is it's slower paced, but there's so many little situations where both players know, okay, it's time. We both need to make a read right now, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Let's talk about reads.
He's going ham. He's going ham right now.
Jeez.
It seems tense. Like you see both these players just standing there, not really committing to anything. It's really
that's classic SamSho, though, right?
Yeah.
What's interesting about that too is like you actually aren't really encouraged to make a move sometimes in SamSho.
Right.
Like when he went for that SSM there, or rather Super Duper, he was already in position to still kind of turn it around. There was still time on the clock, and he just got ahead of himself. This is the complete opposite, by the way.
Yeah.
You are definitely encouraged to make moves here.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Goku Blue in a while. Or, I'm sorry, Vegito.
Vegito, He got, I don't know. This is...
I feel like Vegito came out, everyone was all hyped because he's such a unique character.
He is.
His 2A and his 5A are like so weird.
He was quite good, right? He was really good before
but
he
then
got
he fell off. Everybody stopped using him. I don't understand why.
One of the big things is that he is a battery character. See how he's playing him in front there, like old school Storm. He used to build all the meter and then pass it off. There were some changes to the meter system, and also they changed one of the old school fundamentals of just doing double supers. So his two key, the character himself was fine, but the system changed that made him weaker there. He's still cool as hell, though. He's my favorite.
What about him made him a good battery? Is it because his A normals have multi-hits and stuff like that?
It's just jump S string, man. Once you get that twice, it builds so much meter.
You saw it a little bit earlier. He does that sword. Where he shoots the sword at the ground. That gave him so much meter. He can loop it over and over again. Broly, though, this is a character that has gone up.
Yeah.
He's gone up now.
Seeing a lot of Brolys now.
He's quite strong. That's such a cool Superman. But yeah, Reynolds, there we go. See the fake cross-up, right?
So,
Fake
little
cross-up
story
stayed in
about
front.
Reynolds was not even supposed to be at EVO this year. He was telling everybody he wasn't coming because he had no money.
Nah, that's the early mind game,
Yeah.
right? Don't practice for my characters. I won't be there.
That's the day -60 mind game, yeah.
But I want to point out the fact that he is sponsored by Hitbox for this event. This is a classic stick player. Reynolds has been playing stick since he's been playing KWF 13. He won EVO 2013 with that. All of a sudden, he's a Hitbox player.
That's power play by Hitbox.
That
Right?
is
You want to go? You have to
tremendous.
use our stick.
That's
Get in
It's
there.
like Ninja to Mixer. Like, I feel
Exactly,
that.
You
Yeah.
have to
exactly,
use
dude.
our stick.
Reynolds to Hitbox. Who would have thought it?
Reynolds quite good in Dragon Ball, but also SamSho, right? So
Yeah,
he-
great in
he's a big
SamSho.
threat in every game he plays right now.
Saying he's going to win both this year.
We'll
That
see.
was super
the
convincing.
Hitbox
Yeah.
shirt on there.
What a shill.
Yeah, that's the thing about Dragon Ball is that it is a very momentum-heavy game.
Oh, look at
So
this guy.
If you get in control, that's it. Oh, no.
Oh,
Don't show this.
no.
I don't want to see
Why
this.
are they putting
He's already
commentators on?
flexing.
There's a
Look at
million
him.
matches. Why are you going to show this one?
He's already
This guy's
flexing.
a commentator. He doesn't know how to play the game.
Look how tight he's flexing his chest right now. He's just like, yeah, get the camera right on there, right in the middle.
Put a headset on Tasty Steve. I want to hear him talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's go. Steve going with King.
That's his classic favorite, right?
Yeah, he plays King and Miguel. The cool thing about Steve, too, is he travels all over the place. He travels around the world for Tekken, and he grinds. When he's out there, the
Good.
second his commentary block is over, he's looking to play with locals and stuff.
Excellent.
I'm not saying he's good. I'm just saying
He tries.
He plays
He
a
does
lot.
his best,
He does
yeah.
his best. Now, he's an old school player from the Midwest. Midwest Tekken scene, very, very strong scene. So he plays with some of the best. He knows what he's doing. He taught me a thing or two, actually. No break. He's going to hit the wall. He's winning this round.
I knew
On the
Tasty
wall.
Steve for his Zappa in Guilty Gear. So when I found out he played Tekken, like, because I'm late to the draw like that, you know.
Yeah, I think Tekken was the first game. I know he likes Guilty Gear just as much, and I mean, I don't want to. I'm sorry, I keep putting him down, but I have taken a lot of money off him. Guilty Gear.
Wait, in the mirror? In the
Leo mirror, yeah, man.
Gross.
Evo,
Yo.
shouts to Evo. It was Evo Japan, man, earlier this year. $100, thanks, Steve.
Dang.
But he's doing good so far. Going up against Zane from Canada, Canadian Tekken. Oh, no. Yeah, the side set that is accounted. Get the wall here. Bop, bop. It
One
should
thing
kill.
that I've always
Oh, what are you
appreciated-
doing?
Oh my God! One thing I've always appreciated about Tekken and any of the iterations is that even if you don't really understand what's going on in the game, it's so visceral and so visually easy to follow because he just knocked the hell out of him. How can you not appreciate that?
There's like a spectacle to it. Like
Yeah.
in some games like Marvel, there's just like colors and nonsense, and you're like, I don't know what's going on. But in
Right.
this game, it feels real, especially that slowdown.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh, yeah.
my God, that is insane.
I've heard a lot of people say that they think that Tekken is the best spectator fighting game
Shining
for
Wizard.
Yep.
people who have never watched a fighting game before. Like if you had to give them one game to watch, it would be Tekken. I think it makes a lot of sense
I
because
agree.
it's like watching boxing. You
Yeah.
can just there's nothing that you won't understand. They're just hitting each other.
Yeah.
So I watched Tekken for a long time. I didn't actually start learning the game properly for like 2 or 3 years ago, and something I want to tell everybody is that game is really fun to watch if you play it just a little bit, right? If you spend a weekend learning the game, playing it, your appreciation for watching will go up like tenfold.
Oh, for sure.
There's some really basic stuff that once you play, you're like, oh, okay, I see. Again, it's going to hit the wall. So Steve is
This does
recognizing,
so much damage.
Yeah, so King is the
God.
grappler player, grappler types. He's got 2 throws. One is a 1 break, so you got to press 1 button. The other one you have to press 2.
Uh-oh.
And you can't really tell the difference. So all throws in this game are reactable. You can tell and break. That one you just have to guess. So Steve is right now 4
Throwing
for
this
4.
round away.
I remember.
Oh, Steve!
I love
Let's
that.
go.
I love that so much.
Go to play,
Oh
go to player
my
cam,
God.
player
That
cam. I want
was
to see.
almost
You know he jumped out of his
illegal.
chair.
That was almost maneuver from the Brian.
Look at the smile on his face.
I mean, he's having fun up there. I like how they didn't cut it before he lost the set. They're like, all right, you got your moment, Steve.
Oh, hey, all right. So this is Tari.
Tari's good,
Again,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Tari, one of the best in the U.S. easily, has definitely won some events. It's unclear how much he's actually going to play this weekend. 'Cause he's scheduled to do commentary
Okay.
as well. So he may make it out of pools and then maybe DQ himself just so he can concentrate on commentary. A lot of people are telling him, don't do that. Just keep
Nah.
playing. They want to see him play.
Yeah.
Because he's one of the strongest in the U.S. And a lot of people want to see the
US
U.S.
versus
versus
Japan.
in this tournament. So. But yeah, if you want to see, oh my God, I was just gonna say, if you want to see really sick Yuzu play, this is who you want to watch. I studied him a lot when I was first starting out. So the way Yuzu works, she's a stance character, so you can see the little A, B, C, D in the top. So all of her special moves, you can remain in her stance, which is that right there, which he was just in.
Gotcha.
And basically, when you're in the stance, you can use each button once. But one other thing she can do, she actually has a spot dodge.
Right,
Coney,
yeah.
you'll recognize this from Smash.
okay.
So she actually dodges off like the plane, and if you dodge, it puts them in hit stun or hit stop as if they hit you. So what he did at the end of that
that's
round, he
sick.
actually dodged, saw that he dodged something, and then used a mechanic that right there called
Perfect.
CVO, which popped him up. So yeah.
That's why you said that Yuzu was a super good character, but really technical, real tough to play. You saw it there. That was just a blow up. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah.
Right
Love
away
watching
from
good Yuzu.
NorCal.
Huh? Yeah, yeah.
What?
Are we seeing
no,
a sweaty handshake?
no.
Hey,
We got
yeah.
memes early on.
Remember to wear gloves when shaking hands with strangers.
I will say the Smash community, I am a fan of the, they made, the fist bump popular.
Thank God,
I'm
yeah.
about that now.
Yeah.
We had to. You read all the other stuff about
Yeah.
us. We are gross people. Yeah.
We'll take that, the fist bump.
Not a hygienic people.
You said
No.
it, not us.
Bro, I'm not trying to shake your hand. So this is, I believe, Maureen is player 1. So she recently is part of, shout-outs to Persia, and everyone is doing the combo queens, right? So, the females in FGC getting together, developing their skills as players, as coaches, as, social media, hosts, commentators, everything.
Which is also part of XO Academy, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. EXO Academy.
Sponsored by Hori, too.
Ooh, that's a big
Comes
one.
Gibbo, though? Oh, wait a second. This is pools. And the thing about Street Fighter V, too, is there's so many, I feel like compared to some other games, especially on the anime side, where, pools might be a bit more skewed, and you're like, this guy's going to make it out. Like, that's going to make it out.
Yeah.
Street Fighter V is so many good players, right? Everyone
What
is
a
around
hitbox!
their skill
Can
level.
we just talk about that?
Anti-air, yeah.
She got backwards,
Yep.
stand strong, and an anti-aired. God bless.
But no, Street Fighter V is at that level where it is the professional grade fighting game esport.
Sure.
Everybody is, well, not everybody's a threat, but there's such a high concentration of skill and experience, which is the most important part. You are playing literally 4 years worth of experience with almost 80% of the people here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that hitbox, you were talking like, man, that hitbox is really good. And like, man, Maureen's doing a great job. It's kind of like what Coney said. So Lara's quite weak. She's not a very good character in this game.
But Maureen is loyal.
She's good, and that's the thing is like, when Larkin gets started, once you get started,
Yo!
very,
Nice.
very
You're not
fast
getting
guy.
out.
Are you
stuck.
kidding me?
Hit the link off the
Yep.
I almost said force function. V skill.
Very,
It's like kind of the same thing, right? Force function, V skill. It's actually pretty similar.
Get it.
Laura started off really strong, right? Like when the game first came out, I remember people talking about it. But was that just
it's
like
kind of they had to figure her out? Yeah. So
Gotcha.
she's
Yeah.
she's like an aggressive grappler player. So you saw like I wasn't even playing, and I got scared there at the end when
Yeah.
Mario
Oh,
got
yeah.
started,
Got
right?
Dashi
You know,
going? Yeah.
So once you stop being scared and you recognize, all right, this is where she has to go for her reset.
Gotcha.
Once you know that, you're like, okay, not as scary as she looks.
That's a very common thing in 2D fighting games. Early on, like when versions change or just a new game, grapplers out of the gate tend to be very good because people don't know the defensive options good enough. They don't know the matchups well enough, the zoning. So
Overhead.
Most importantly, they don't have the movement down.
Look at that.
Right.
That's Bowser. Shouts to Bowser in our game. He popped off very early. Yeah.
Woo!
Boom in the corner.
Gibbo right now trying not to let this one go too quickly. Get a
All right, nice
round
confirm.
up. Hey.
Overhead. Yeah,
Nice.
Maureen not ready there.
You know what's
She tried
interesting?
jumping out
Like
of
a
there,
lot
actually.
of claw players, like they like to talk. Like I mean, most character specialists talk to each other, but the claw players, like they almost have like a little cabal going on there. Where there's like there was like a yearly meeting of the claw players of America, and they're like discussing how good or bad the character is.
I mean, that's what
commiserating,
happens.
as it
He's
were.
a rare Pokemon now.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a lot of claw players. They moved on.
Yeah, uncommon characters, they have those little sort of groups and like sects within themselves. Yeah.
They have to. How else are you going to
Support
survive?
group. There's
Yeah.
the word.
Yeah, support group.
That's good.
Sit in the circle
They-
like, yeah, I lost to Kuma today.
Yeah,
That's
Vega.
BS.
Stupid.
Yeah.
That's BS, brother. Stay strong.
Yeah.
Good anti command grab from Maureen.
I wonder
Another
if they have,
one.
I wonder if they have like a
Not-
chant
not do
at
another
the
one.
end, like an affirmation. An affirmation. That's what it's called, right?
Claws in the middle. Put the claws in the middle,
Let's
boys.
go around
Let's
the
go.
circle and talk about what we learned
I
today.
am valid. I am important.
Yeah, exactly.
I am loved.
Exactly.
We're about to get so many angry tweets from claw
I know.
players.
Yeah.
We messed up.
No way. We'll be like, thank you for acknowledging us. We appreciate it.
I'll just
We
have to
do
block like
exist.
6 people.
Yeah, we
Like,
do
it's fine.
exist.
It's fine.
Maureen again going behind. In front this time. There we
Hey.
go. Yeah, so that was a little mistake from her. Good awareness by Gibbo. Recognizes his chance to get out. Walking, taking the claw. He's
Playing
got a
that-
command grab of his own, right?
So-
Without the claw on.
I was saying he was playing that Salt game with the poke, but I think he was getting a little ahead of himself because he was just not expecting her
Wake
to
up
go airborne.
buttons. Yeah, the claw is quite good, but he takes the claw off and he's a bit more close range. He's got a command grab, a faster button, so maybe he's just trying to fight. Maureen is overwhelming him. He's like trying to match speed with speed right now.
Maybe she gets a little uncomfortable up
Yeah.
close too when she's
But
not on offense.
you're gonna have to block that. I don't know what happened.
Hey.
Yeah. That's kind of checkmate. When you're that low on health there, any one of those crouching shoots will do it. And Maureen moving on. She beat, where was it? In
Oh.
Europe? She beat Dogra, so she beat was it I think it was in America, but she beat Dogra, you know, very good, you know, old school player. So she's definitely getting up there. And we got Siosh up here. This is my boy. This is the 9-year-old from Fighting Tuesday. Community sent him out. Dragon Rush. Oh, no, it's Siosh. So he is actually, no, he's player 2. Yeah, I was about to say, he's like 16.
Okay.
Going as a Killmonger. Siosh, is he playing? Is someone off camera playing with his controller? Or is Killmonger, if you're trying to, you know, when you fight a kid, you're not sure, should I try?
Yeah,
you better try. You better get messed
I remember,
up.
who was the Marvel 3? Noah?
Noah, yeah. He was just going ham, right?
Yeah.
Present age, arming everybody.
The original Hulk player.
Anyway, Siosh is 9 years old, like I said earlier. He started coming to Fighting Tuesday when he was 8.
Yeah, he's doing real combos.
Yeah, he comes
with an actual child.
Like every single week. We got 3 bars. Let's go. Kill him.
You know what's really messed up about the Teen Gohan stuff? Where he has to activate Spark and he can coast to coast blocks from you.
Yeah.
Get jailed coast to coast into a 50-50.
I just saw there was a clip of that literally like yesterday or the day before.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So Sio's really, really good right now. He's still a child, though, and when things don't go his way, it's very noticeable where he starts to crumble. So let's see. Come on, Siosh, close it out.
I'm not trying to be that guy and not say I'm unimpressed by a kid playing, you know, well on offense. But if he can do well on defense as well, then that's the man.
Yeah. Yes. Defense is definitely the hardest thing in fighting games. So everyone wants to practice offense and training mode, but once you're in a bad situation, like, wait, this isn't fun.
Yeah.
What the heck? I'm not playing fighting games.
You don't want to
block. And there's an early spot from Siosh. What do you do?
Oh, got the hit too.
Oh no! Come on, Siosh.
He's getting hit, but no combos.
Nice.
Yeah, reflect lariat.
Yeah, that's the classic.
Oh, he's not reacting to those super dashes either. Uh-oh.
Oh,
super
but
dashing
another
again.
drop.
Neither is Killmonger. All right.
Nice. Uses the Vanish just to stabilize the combo.
I mean, he's playing better than he normally plays. I don't know what's going on right now. Running out the spark. One more will do it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fine. So, like, the sparking on Vegeta, you know, he's very, very powered up when he's in that, but he's only got less than 10 seconds left, and Siosh can kill if he doesn't drop it. Or takes the blue beat. We take those. Eagle kick, yep. Super dash, and there we go.
Oh, my gosh.
I love watching
I had to hush myself.
Killmonger,
man.
Handshaking a 9-year-old. Wow.
Hey, we were just talking about Bowser.
There we go. Yeah.
Getting
well,
bodied.
actually, hold on. Yeah. I mean, this is just kind of how this matchup goes. Look at that. Yeah, so Palutena has a neutral air, which basically stops you from jumping. And if you jump into it, you're going to get hit by it again and again. So basically, if you play a character that wants to jump, which Bowser wants to a lot of characters do, Palutena is just going to eat that up.
So this is some inside information if any of the U.S. Smash players are watching. So one of my coworkers is Ayu. He's the head of the biggest Smash tournament in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
1,000+ people go there, and so he knows all the top players. And I was like, how do you guys feel? Are you confident against the Americans that we're going to see in Itapi? He looked at the bracket. He was like, I don't know about it this year. So apparently, it looks like America's sitting pretty. Their best player is who? Zach Ray?
Yeah, their best player is probably Shodown. He just got revealed as number 5 in the world, so he's probably their best player. The problem is Japan is, like, if you look at their results, there's no super strong, you know, one guy winning everything. We are definitely stronger in the national or in the international sense. I mean, the U.S. just kind of runs this game. But yeah, Japan always comes over. They were in every part of our top 50 rankings. Just they had a lot of representation, so they're super good. But yeah, U.S. definitely kind of runs stuff right now. Yeah.
Hopefully, I know every year, you know, EVO. That's the most fun about this tournament. It's very unpredictable, right?
Yeah,
People are always like, all right, this is what's going to happen. This is the favorite. This is what's going on, and then something always surprises us.
So the interesting thing about that is EVO has been, since its inception, an endurance tournament. You know, this is like you're playing everyone in the world, like literally in your pool. Then you got to play your semi-bracket, and then your, you know, whatever. And by that point, you know, if you don't have the endurance, you could be the favored, but the other guy might just had an easier time, and he's coming in fresh.
Yeah, for sure. And especially, like, for Smash, because we've got, what, 3,500 entrants? You got to go through a lot of matches, man.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Nuts.
Wow, whoever is picking these matches is the Take fan. We got another Take match today. Yamasa boys going against Chozo Ace. Handing my key off the Flux real quick. There you go, Flux. Yeah, going up against Lee. So Lee is a character, you know, very cool, one of the fan favorites. He came out and it just too much work for too little reward. So it wasn't too popular, but he got some changes now. Quality of life stuff. He's Still not great, but you know we've seen more of him recently.
I feel like if there's a game that's constantly updating, picking up a character like that, just to like give him a shot if he kind of jives with you, because you feel like he might get updated, especially if he is that kind of archetype where it's like, okay, I'm putting in way too much for no return.
Yeah, the optimal strategy for any fighting game is you got to pick the most busted character in the game who's going to get nerfed, use him while you can, and then get like a mid-tier underplayed that's going to get buffed. So you're always ready for the update. Always be prepared.
Got to be thinking ahead for sure.
I always tell people, because they always ask me, like, you know, who should I play in KOF? And I say, you know, well, you should be playing a character that does what you want to do in a fighting game.
Yeah. So here we got Isabel and Fox. Fox, a character that everybody thought was going to be super strong when we first got into the game, but there's only one Fox on our entire top 50, and he's number 10. And he's fallen off a lot in the past, like, 6 months. So it looks like Tetsuya from Japan, you know, I said that Japan might not show up all that great in the top 8, but there's a lot of sort of hidden talent over there. Their sort of mid-level is vastly superior to our mid-level. That's kind of how it goes.
So what's the scene look like over there? Because I imagine since it's not an arcade game, they have to do like house meetings and whatnot.
Yeah, they kind of do the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very much kind of like that, kind of in basements. And apparently their scene is like way more sort of rigorous in terms of like you have the venue from X to Y. And you cannot go longer.
Yeah.
So they're very tight in terms of, you know, making sure the tournaments go on time.
And we could use some of that over here, honestly.
Yes, yeah.
Punctuality. FGC did not go together, man. They do not go together at all.
So what's kind of interesting is that Isabel, the character, the cute little Shih Tzu, cute little puppy, actually recently got buffed pretty significantly. It's not playing on that patch. We're not on that patch here at EVO, but it will be for SmashCon next week, and I think some people have their eyes on that character.
Getting ready for it right now. Like, we should always be thinking about the future, man.
Yes.
Oh, man, that's cold-blooded. You over here training on the pool at EVO? I mean, it happens, though.
Good up smash there, yeah. So Battlefield, they probably both picked this stage because both these characters like to have vertical combos, just kind of combo somebody up in the air. At 133, it's not really going to work. But I'm not sure if you're going to see a kill come out of Isabel because her sort of confirms are really lacking, which is why she's a low tier. But Fox, you know, maybe if she's able to pop something out, might be able to make it work.
So is that one of the things that you were talking about, her buffs? Is that one of the things that they improved, her ability to convert into a kill?
Yeah, so she doesn't really have anything like a lot of her stuff is just kind of raw, but she does have a fishing line which kills I think 15% earlier now, which is really good because it's a command grab. You can shield it because if you couldn't, it would make no sense. So I guess it's not really.
What are the players doing? What's happening?
Okay, I don't know what that is. I don't know what
Is he asking questions? Is he apologizing?
So,
might be a language barrier thing. I don't know.
Reggie.
In tournaments that I've played in, this is usually a "what did you just do to me" conversation.
yeah.
And this is like, it's a 50-50 on whether or not he's actually telling them the truth.
I'll be like, bro, watch the tapes. I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm not telling you what happened. You might tell my friends.
If we're in the middle of a set and you ask me, what did you just do? I'm not even looking in your direction.
I beat you.
Yeah.
Hit the rematch button.
Yeah.
Oh, that was mid-set. I thought the set was over. That was mid-set.
No,
that was just game one.
Yeah,
I was like,
it should not be that much conversation.
Do not talk to
That's
me.
definitely rude.
Don't look at me. Don't talk to me.
He wants another fist bump after that. It's like, thanks for the tip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they're going to a different stage on this. The variety in terms of stages is really sort of crucial in Smash just because it's so different from a lot of other games. I mean, having the different platform layouts and having different sort of blast zone, when you get knocked off the side, it may take longer for you to get killed. It may take less time. It's really interesting. You can play to your character's strengths.
Yeah, I noticed that when you do get knocked off the screen, they have a little map that shows up. That shows like a little radar of your character bouncing up and down.
Yeah.
At what point are they actually dead in that? Like when they actually touch the edge of it?
Yes, so there's an invisible line on each side, and if you go past that point, you're gone. So it's kind of like 2D sumo fighting. You know, you're just trying to knock the other guy out of the arena.
Interesting.
So how does stage pick work? The loser gets to pick the stage?
The first stage is you just rock, paper, scissors, and then depending on how many starters there are, you go to it. So some places do 3-starter. I know Japan is very conservative, so they only do 3 very basic stages, but in the U.S. we can be a little bit more liberal with our stages. But so basically whoever wins the rock, paper, scissors picks the first stage. Loser picks the second stage, but you can ban one. So if you don't like one for your character, you can get that off the table.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that the Fox probably banned Final Destination, which is just a long, flat platform, because Isabel can kind of set up this camping game. You can see he's got her on the ledge there, yeah.
Yeah, try getting up and just went right in the fishing pole right there.
Yeah, the fishing pole seems like it just covers like all the off-the-ledge options, right?
It does. It looks incredibly strong until you play against it, and you're like, oh, she's there forever. If you watch her use the fishing rod, watch how long it takes her to reel it back. It takes forever, and
you
she's
can
just
just
open.
maul
So
her
if you're on the
yeah.
ledge like that, what's the right answer? Roll or just regular get up?
Depends on the placement. You can also jump. So if you jump off the ledge, it usually won't catch you unless it's still active. And
Not like
out
release
there.
jump. You're like actual
Like
jump off the ledge.
Right. Yeah.
No.
Just jump right off.
And
yeah.
in this specific stage, is having the platform above the edge a little bit more security for that? Like, okay, I can kind of like over jump it and then be above him.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it can go both ways. It can be another recovery option. If you don't want to go to the ledge, you could sometimes go to the platform and sort of mix up your opponent.
Okay.
Or, you know, you can try to cover the platform and then drop down on the ledge. So it works both ways depending on whoever's playing better, yeah.
Okay.
And you can see whenever the Isabel's going for the rod, Tetsuya is just kind of camping back and shooting that laser, getting a couple free percent. I'm really surprised by jumping in on Fox. One of Fox's best kills is just that up smash, which is a huge anti-air against a character like Isabel. You can see him kind of fishing for it right here.
Yeah, I've been saying that he's definitely been winning the exchanges so far when it comes to in close fighting.
Dash attack, can't get the up air.
Yeah, I'm surprised you said earlier on that people thought Fox was going to be good again in this version. I don't even play the game. I would be upset. That'd be what, like 25 years of Fox? Yeah, like what's going on?
Him and Pikachu are the most like consistently good characters. They're good in every single game, but Fox is much more sort of stable and fundamental than Pikachu, who has a very distinct, weird play style. So a lot of people gravitate to this.
So you mentioned too, so Melee was the same game for 10+ years, right?
Yes.
So with this new Smash now, you're going to have patches and updates. How's the community reacting to that? Do they like constant updates? Are they saying stop this, keep it the way it should be, we want to figure it out?
Yeah, you know, usually, it's funny because Smash is very much affected by sort of, I like that, using the fishing pole to bring him off. Smash is very much affected by that sort of like nerf culture kind of thing that goes around where if you don't like a character, you just want
I mean, that was the big thing this week, right? Everyone's calling for Hero to be banned, right?
Some people want him out of the game.
Yeah.
He's been out for 3 days. It doesn't make sense. But I think generally the Nintendo team is doing an excellent job at sort of taking this very surgical approach to nerfs and buffs. No characters have like fallen in or out of the meta, so it's been super good,
Got the kill with the up smash, just like you were talking about.
There it is, that's definitely his most reliable kill,
Man, he was so good on
Get back to SoulCal.
Yeah.
So yeah, talking about patches, I mentioned this game has been updated a lot. Right? Way more than Tekken here. So Talon, this character, when the game first came out, I remember they were like, this unplayable. She's unplayable. Then she's really, really, really strong. Tiro, though, I think has always been considered pretty damn bad.
Well, not here, though. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. Wow.
What a blow-up.
I was going to say, Duke kind of just took a ton of damage there. Kind of, I mean, as far as I know, looked unnecessary.
So something hard about this game is a complaint I have as a commentator is that characters like Tira, they have moves where you have to get stock. So she has to change her stances. I think it's something like 8 times to activate like this powered up mode, but there's no visual cue. So we have no idea like what she's at, how much further until she activates the mode.
I was trying to remember. I remember somebody telling me about that where, like she switches between 2 different stances, and then after a certain number, I forget like what it is she can do. She can like do some ridiculous combos where the move properties change, so it allows her to get extended combos.
Yeah, her character lore is that she's like bipolar, right? So she has like the happy stance and then the sad gloomy stance. So when she goes between the 2 modes, she does it enough, she unlocks. Amy as well, she has roses and she does like 9 different colors and then she powers up. There's no way to know it. So you always have to be counting it because the gameplay does change after that. But here, Duke from Japan. Actually, I don't know Duke. There's something interesting too about Japan is that aside from our event, Fighting Tuesday, there are 0 SoulCalibur gatherings in the country. This is a net play only game. Then they only meet really for the big tournament. So I've never heard of Duke at all.
Is the netcode's good enough to support that?
Yeah, I mean,
that's super good to see.
Japan is the size of California, right?
So
the infrastructure is really good out there.
I'm thinking of the U.S.
Yeah. So gotcha. A lot of games you can net play out there with no problem. And it's always been that way too, because Japan is a country of arcade culture, but the recent SoulCalibur does not have arcade releases, so they've been forced to go online. Anyway, Vanny is up right now in this game, and see how so he has the power up on her weapon right there. That's from the Soul Charge earlier.
And that's not the actual power up you were talking about a moment ago.
No.
Okay.
I don't think she gets a visual power up after that. Just some of the move changes. She unlocks some other stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And there we go. Overhead, into the soul, the critical edge. Sorry. I don't want to sound James Chen, but I don't think it's going to kill.
Yeah.
It's not
I
gonna
was
kill
thinking
there,
it.
yeah.
I wasn't gonna say it. I was thinking it.
She recovers a little bit of life after that. And
Whoa.
just going raw dog, because she can cancel. Yeah, guard break. There we go.
Oh my God.
Yeah, something interesting about her critical edge is a lot of her moves, too. She can cancel them into her sidestep. So he did the critical edge, and then after 3 hits, he can either sidestep and keep the pressure going, but in that case, just for the guard break, right? He had to spend 2 bars to do it, and yeah, Vanity, of course, since down in the last round, he gets the bonus here. Soul Charge, powered up.
Wow.
Yeah. That's the wind blast that she has. Quite good.
Dang.
Just staying in, right? The close range character, kind of like we saw with Mika, right?
Yeah.
Not gauntlets, but you see he's got the little tonfa there. So the close range is trying to maul right now. It's working out pretty well. Good block on the low.
And he gets an offer.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go for a critical edge punish there, but he just went for a soul charge instead.
Jeez.
And there's the handshake. There from Japan. Duke from Japan. Vanity, good try. Oh, my God, and this is my boy.
Got J.M. Crops.
Jam Cross, where I've heard his name before.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank right now, but definitely a name I know.
I forget what game he's coming from. Going to Kyoto from Japan, and of course he's playing Haomaru. Japan is all on, you know, everyone jokes
It's
about
like Haomaru and Genjiro,
Yeah, everyone
right?
jokes about Genjiro, but then like, I'm like, you don't actually have that many Genjiros or Haomarus. You come to Japan, it's top 16 is like 14 of these 2 characters here.
Jeez.
That move, that reason why. I wish we had the game sound right there.
Oh,
Yeah, just a running punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, just running punch all day.
Yeah, so in this game, despite it being almost entirely about swords, the physical empty hand attacks are extremely powerful in terms of their hitbox. They
Really?
stuff blade attacks.
Yeah.
They're actually-
Okay.
And if your character has one, even with a weapon, it makes him extremely strong on offense.
I can hear it, so we can hear in the front. Every time he does it, I hear from the other side of you. Yeah, who would have thought, you know,
He's
samurai.
got a big-ass sword. And he's
Yeah,
just
that's what
trying
I'm
to
saying.
get
Who
the
would've
left
thought?
hook, yeah.
Just want to punch.
I watch a lot of samurai movies and anime. My dad, I didn't know this is how they really fall. Just run up and punch each other. So that's what's scary, too. So the dashing punch is so good, and he does it from a run. So you expect it to come.
Yeah.
It doesn't come up. He just grabs you, and then now you take a ton of
He's
damage.
going to burst.
Now, he's not dead, so he only needs one more punch at this point. So he's like, you know what, screw it. Nice blocking the overhead. and here's the
Hey,
dash.
it's the same move.
Yep.
No.
I'm assuming that they did that because they wanted to make it so that you had something to do if you got disarmed,
Yes.
right? They don't want you to just be helpless,
Right.
right?
The thing is that, so he can do it while he has his sword. He can do it without his sword. Other characters don't have a move like that.
Yeah, I mean, they have kicks,
so
which are
good.
okay,
Yeah.
too. Kicks are okay, too. Like we saw Ukyo's. His
Yep.
3K is just, you can't jump.
Anti-air, yeah,
Cannot
yeah.
jump.
Some characters are much better under unarmed, and the thing about this game is that the meta is you want to disarm your opponent, so being able to fight without your weapon is really big right now. That definitely affects the tiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think people are getting used to that now because they're realizing, because, you know, for a while, people were just saying, oh, you got disarmed and you can't get your weapon, it's
Yeah.
over, right? But then people realize, like, no, actually, these buttons are good. It almost like, you know, makes it seem like your opponent doesn't want you in this situation unless you're about to die anyway.
Yeah.
Dead. No, what are you doing? I was just about to say, if JM jumps, he is dead. So Haomaru's got the best weapon flip in the game. He uses it, basically a super move right there.
It's really fast.
Yeah, it's lightning fast. So you're not allowed to jump anywhere on the screen. Not allowed to jump. You're not allowed to do anything unsafe.
Oh!
It's so good. Yeah, big whip.
Speaking of unsafe,
That wasn't even.
That was-
the
yeah,
real- that one's not even invincible. He was just
No,
feeling
it-
himself right there.
I think he was trying to build me.
Yeah.
Not the
Wrong
right
game. Wrong
baby.
game, dude. Wrong game.
Ooh!
big jump in.
Yeah. He want to be careful doing the CDP after the throw after that because every character can do Rage Burst in the middle of it, and he'll just be stuck in the air hitting nothing and get Easton on the way down.
Yeah, so he had a lot of life there, so he probably wasn't going to burst. But now if he does it,
Yeah.
you know, Jay will be low enough that an Easton will be like 80%.
Oh, yeah. Actually, might kill him. Oh!
Let's see, though. Let's see if he knows that, if he's trying to bait it out.
Like, when you see a grab come out, and if it doesn't hit, you have, like, all
Yeah.
day to just kill
Yeah,
the
sure.
opponent.
So Kidi's got the life lead now. Don't play projectiles, though, because, yeah, Jubei does have a
Yeah.
better projectile.
Double Reppuken.
But, again, he's got the weapon flip. If he jumps, any throw, anything.
You know, I almost want to say let him throw you. See what he does.
Oh!
Look how active that was! Chiuna!
That was sick.
Delic pulled him
Active
in.
that- Dude!
Yeah. So that was a, like a counter. You know,
Okay.
It's like a hit counter. It's not the deflect, it's a counter. So you press the button, like, come on.
That's
Yeah, yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
But how active was that? Like, he did that so early.
I definitely stole that. I definitely stole that tech.
Yeah.
It's mine now. Oh, wow. So this is Korea's best BBTag player.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, so they had, the scene is very, very, very small in Korea. So he used to play BlazBlue. He's one of those guys, came from BlazBlue into BBTag. They had one Arc Revo tour qualifier, and he was the highest placing Korean guy. So he'll be at the finals later on. Going against Kinari from Japan.
WP, that's well played, right?
Yeah, well played.
Okay.
Right, another anime player. But right now, okay, it's 1-1. Oh, sorry, I was about to say final game, but no, we're playing BBTag. Right? Sorry, it's first at 3 here, so mid-set.
I don't miss that series.
Yeah, so Leon here from Korea, he ran new in CF, and he's character love, keeping his character here in BBTag as well. Some players said you shouldn't do that. I'm one of them, right? It's really hard to switch between the games, playing the same character in different games.
Is like the philosophy behind the character changed in terms of how they operate? Or
So she's a zoning character in a game with almost no zoning, because people just maul you, they get on top of you. So yeah, she's a lot more aggressive in this one.
The thing is, like, the buttons and everything are different in this game, so I can't even imagine trying to play the same character in both games. Like Yuzu, for example, you know, it's easy for me to talk about because I play Yuzu and Unist. In this game, it's like a completely different character. It's like no overlap, really, of how her buttons are or how she plays. Like, it's the same normals, but they're on different buttons and just plays totally different. So I cannot imagine playing the same character in both games. I would never try to do that.
It's interesting, you know, because I imagine they made the game thinking that people want to come in playing their favorite characters from the other games.
Yeah.
Right.
Now there's like totally different, you know, spectrum of users because of that.
The cool thing on this game is quite easy to pick up a character, so I recommend you pick a character that you want to play in a different game that you don't want to put in the work.
Exactly.
It's like you come to BBTag and like, you know, I like Yuzu. I wanted to play Yuzu in Unist, like you said, too hard. This game, I play Yuzu. Yeah, it's like, let's go. She's easy, let's go.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So here, Kinari was down, right? He's down 1 against 2, but the game does have resonance plays. It does have a comeback mechanic like that, so he was able to just activate it.
What exactly does that do?
You just build meter up over time, and you recover your health.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's almost like sparking kind of thing. Yeah, and you can cancel. Normally, you can't cancel into super moves off specials, but you can, so your damage goes up. It's all around buff.
Nice.
Jubei is another example of a character like that, right? Because Jubei in BlazBlue is like pretty bad.
Pretty bad, yeah, pretty bad. You got to put a lot of effort in there for not much.
Yeah, but this is your opportunity. If you really like the character, just throw it on a team with a strong character like Ruby and
get a second chance at that.
Yeah, that's one of the great things about team games and versus games is if you have a character that you really love and maybe they're not the best, but just put them in the best shell for that character and can't be that bad.
Yeah, team synergy is actually huge. In games
Yeah,
I watch watch a lot of Dragon Ball, and the thing about that game is there's some characters you kind of need to have in your shell. This game, you can pick any 2 characters, you can make it work. It's really, really freeform.
Well, everybody doesn't need the Gotenks.
Yeah, you don't need like I have to have the go tanks. Like I need the beam assist. You know, you need a certain type of assist. This game, every character has 3 different assists.
Oh, okay.
They have the projectile, the close range, the launcher. So very, very flexible here and there. Kyoto winning. He knew that was a big one. Oh, I don't know what that was.
Oh man, Papa Valle.
Uncle Valle
with Cage. Kage here.
That's the senpai, man. That's the Yashimaru senpai.
So I've seen nothing about Kage,
yeah, because he is considered the absolute worst character in the game. He's considered right now,
I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah, he is at the bottom tiers. But Sako does work with him. Valle is a hard commit here. We talked earlier about, archetypes and why would you pick this character.
Sure.
So there's a lot of Shodos in this game, and people already said that about Akuma. Like, why would you pick anyone else when Akuma does it better? Kage's even worse than Ryu. He's even at the bottom of that ladder here.
So it's like, why would you play Kage when you play Ryu?
And and then why would you play Ryu when you play
Akuma? Gotcha.
He's got some tricks. So his V-trigger, he's got really. He's like a highlight character. You're not going to do well with him, but you can style and you put it really hard.
Yeah,
which goes hand in hand with why Sako would play a character like this.
And I think now in 2019, something that's more valuable, right? You're like, I got it clipped. I got some Twitter followers, man. I might get a sponsor.
Got some eyes for my sponsor. Yeah,
there we
exactly.
go.
My problem is you got to keep playing Kage.
Yeah, the thing is right here now. So Vai's opponent is Jaewa. Jaewa is really, really strong. He's from China. He travels around the world. Like one of the most well-traveled players out here.
Am I wrong, or is that Dark Jaewa?
Dark Jaewa, yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Old KOF player like everyone else from China plays KOF. But he is a really, really strong player. I was mentioning yesterday at the street. Woo, there we go. He tried to make it save. He got parried. So watch this. Going to get the hard knockdown.
Oh, my God.
See, it looks good when it's
That was a lot of hits to do, like, I don't know, 20%.
Yeah.
I feel like that should have done more.
Yeah.
He saw his V-trigger active, though. There, the teleport. So that's the trick. Mix and Vi overhead, teleports back. Oh, it's gone.
I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah, so the teleport, you can teleport in the air, and there's Vi with the classic pop-off. Look at Jay. I love Jay. I love Jay with salt. Always salty.
Yeah, he is not happy right now.
He lost to the worst character in the game and to Valle. He's a TO now. He's still a really strong player, but he's doesn't consider himself a professional competitor.
Oh, I mean, he is this time. You know, he's playing also Samurai Shodown.
Is this my boy Ray?
Yeah, so a little more Under Night here. Can't really. I'm glad we're seeing at least a little Gordeau, right? Can't really talk about Under Night without talking about Gordeau. But that's a free throw, yeah.
So Ray got him against Pure. So Pure is he just won EVO Japan, Guilty Gear, or he got, I think, top something. But he's really, really good at Guilty Gear. He plays all sorts of anime games. He's about to lose to this Melty Blood player from Maryland. Ray?
Yo.
Got him. Did someone drop it? Let me see Ray. Is he going to pop off? Oh, it's only one round, sorry.
Yeah, this is looking pretty one-sided. I mean, this matchup, I can't imagine, is very good. Mika, we talked about before, trying to get in. Gordeau.
Keep him out.
Yeah, one of those big range characters. Not only does he have the range, but at certain ranges, he also has extremely fast moves for how far the moves go.
Yo.
So that move right there,
that's like
Grim
full
Reaper.
screen. That's Scythe? Oh
yeah.
my god.
So that's like the infamous
Grim
move, Grim
Reaper.
Reaper.
Yep.
It's like 8-frame startup is like really, really powerful.
That looks nuts.
It's kind of a calling card of Unist where you see like a character with just like full screen normals. And
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah. But again, you got to put it in
wild.
context because what Puri could be doing here is just playing extremely patient and just shielding.
Right.
Yeah.
We're talking about defense. And,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Puri is just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
not playing patient enough for it.
I want to see Pure's outfit. Hold on. I want to see what is he wearing today? Oh, pretty normal.
Yeah.
He dresses really flashy at tournaments. Scarves and hats and all sorts of stuff.
He's got a nice mask.
He's comfy out here. But yeah, Ray rocking the Team Spooky.
Uh-oh,
There
it's
you
the
go.
businessman.
Yeah.
It's the company man.
This is a player, though, but he's wearing the hat,
He's
right?
trying to
They
put
tried
the
it.
headset on. Come on, dude.
I got the same problem.
I believe this is you. Yeah, from Team Yamasa.
I thought it was just like a frog head, but no, you got a whole body back
Yeah,
there.
the whole,
too.
the whole
That's nice.
body there.
Is that like company policy? Like you can't be on camera without it?
You have to do it. You must wear.
Is he going to actually attempt to put the headset on, or is he just going to leave it around his neck? That's what I want to
I
see.
feel
Yeah,
like he
put it on
already-
full volume. Like you have
Yeah.
to just
Just
there's
turn it up and
speakers.
just hear whatever you can.
I feel like it's one of those situations where he just did it out of habit and he realized the can't, like, you know, the
Yeah,
frog
yeah.
was there. Now he's embarrassed. He's like, whatever, it's going to go on my neck.
Yeah, yeah. That's totally what I meant to do the whole
I
time.
No one
meant
saw
that
it.
the
No
whole
one saw
time,
it. It's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I meant to do that.
I only know the cool ones. Like Murder of
We
Crows.
got Fang versus Josie right now. Is it? I don't think it's you. I can never tell. You always changing his hair.
I think a Murder of Crows is cool. That sounds like a really. That's also a really.
Yeah, the other joke too is Team Yamasa. Everyone has a Fang. Everyone plays Fang on that team. Even if it's not the main, everyone has a Fang. Everyone has a Steve.
Also possible.
Going against Josie. Player names, I'm not sure.
Starts out with a snake edge.
Come on. All right, so this is not you. This is a different Yamasa member that does play Fang here. He's not one of the pro players, so I think, like you said, Hellbox, this is one of the staff.
Yeah. But the thing about that, though, is sometimes the non-pro player is still a beast.
Yeah,
I mean, he's putting in work.
Yeah,
He
no
just
question.
destroyed Stack
Yeah.
there in round one.
Something about Tekken, too, is now Tekken's seen a lot of success because people from other games are coming into it, but Tekken players traditionally only play Tekken, and they play for a long time.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're one of these old men. It's like, you know, I'm a casual player, but I've been playing for 15 years now.
Right,
I can mess you up.
Yep.
Exactly.
Now the test of the medals coming here. Can he come back from this situation? Because Stack has put him on the ropes.
They're low pass to
Ooh,
start,
nice.
but yeah, it's going to be heavily scaled. He'll get the
Yeah,
wall here.
damage gets nerfs off those parries because I guess otherwise you just
Okay,
don't
he bet
ham,
it.
right?
Going to get the wall again.
Uh-oh.
Another one? No, this is
That's
not.
old
no,
man
no, no.
veteran
Don't
stuff.
do it again. Then he went for the mid. No, that.
Old man veteran. See?
Oh my God, that was ugly. That was so bad.
Kuma Miyako, just here on vacation.
I feel like that was like perfect
Snake
example
edge,
of
snake
mid-level
edge.
play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just like low
Just
mid.
keep doing it, keep
Low,
doing it.
low. All those lows, by the way, are very, very unsafe. They
Yeah.
are reactable, and he's like, "Look, you're not going to react to this. Do it
Yeah.
again. Do it again. Do it again."
He'll
The fourth
never
one,
be expecting me to
He
do it
would
again.
never do that again.
Yeah.
That's the psychology of a fighting
I
game.
go
man.
see blocked. So Stack not ready with the punish though. That's big.
Whoa!
Yeah, goes for a spring kick. Low again. You're just doing strength.
Stack getting
Yeah.
shook, man.
I
He
mean,
is.
like after
Yeah.
that second round, it was like, okay, I got
Yeah.
this, it's going okay, and then just that'll shatter you.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
after that,
For
you're just
sure.
done.
Like he's just trying to hold it together, but he's sweating.
Yeah, so earlier I mentioned too, movement is really important in Tekken. So right now you can tell the thing is really aggressive. So if you're Joji, you want to back off. You want to try and create some space, slow him down.
Let him
but-
whiff something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, whiff, because he's going for a lot of unsafe stuff.
Oh, he's
but
looking at the wiki right now. Like, okay, yeah.
how do I how do I backdash? What is a backdash?
He's actually Googling, where do I buy frog helmet?
Yeah, right. Obviously a power-up overpowered.
Yeah, yeah.
Please nerf.
He's typing something.
Yeah.
in there. He's already on Twitter complaining about
Oh, he
this.
hit a
like-
rematch too. Shoot. He finished that before the match started.
She's
Oh, even the
crying,
character's
Joe.
crying. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, oh
Yeah.
no,
Stack's like, I'm getting nervous too.
I
Shoot.
have to fight this beast again.
This girl, oh, she cries when she starts the round. She cries when she's always just crying. I don't
mad
get it, man.
neurotic.
Emotional
Okay.
She's crying.
Hey, man,
Again, just going for that snake edge, full screen,
are
sweep, sweep, sweep.
Wow, he is just testing him.
Yeah, jabs are quite strong. Just a stand jab is really, really important part of Tekken, right? It's, you know, safe on block. You get a little bit of frame advantage. The only weakness is it's a high. So stacking, probably start ducking more. Rage drive connects. If he has his combo, he might be able to get the balcony. A hatchet kick, okay. Another low. He's paying him back for the load from earlier. I've been feeling that we're going to see a sweep.
I think if Stack gets around here, he's going to feel tons better.
No, Rage art, dude. No. Harada, please.
Double commentator's curse.
Yeah.
So that definitely, he deserved to win. That was the 3D mechanic, the camera is still not perfect. There are some issues where it's like, what?
Yeah, I was going to ask, was that like calculated or is that just, okay, all right.
You know, Stack is telling you it was calculated.
Okay.
He was like,
yeah, no
man.
question.
I knew it was going to work out like that.
Yeah, I used that normal specifically because I knew that if he did it,
The hitbox is just mad tiny for Josie. That's why you picked it.
It's the, you mentioned earlier how nice the game is and how good it looks and everything. A lot of it has to do with the cameras, the zoom in, the like the panning, the twirling and everything. Unfortunately, sometimes during the cutscenes, it messes up.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite get all the way around, and then.
I remember when Street Fighter 4 first started, when it started employing that, a lot of people were worried about that because of the positioning problem.
Yeah.
And we just kind of went all ham with it in terms of development. And, you know, it's still an issue. Hopefully, Kuma can still shake that off.
Yeah, he definitely won that round.
Yeah.
So he definitely won that round. Something that hurts,
because that
too.
could mess with your head,
yeah,
man.
Oh, my God. Fighting games are really, really, it's a mental game, right?
Sure.
You have to be in a good mindset. You can't let, you know, your emotions get to you, but he doesn't care. He's going for another sweep.
He's a beast and a robot at that. Does not feel any pain.
Oh.
Yeah, Stack really needs to recognize that, like, he keeps going for this low. You can react to it, Stack, please.
All right, you got
Strings
nope. I was gonna say,
are
one more chance. We get bounced.
That string was long. Oh, my God.
I won't pretend to understand Tekken strings. I just know that they hurt.
They hurt.
You see openings. It's like, okay, that's not a combo.
That's
he definitely could have got
That's the worst
out.
thing, because you get hit, and you're like, I know that wasn't real. Like,
Yes.
come on, man. The famous quote of an angry net player was like, he's doing strikes. He's doing strikes. Stop doing strikes. Yeah. Oh, he's showing off. He did his work. He got a little promotion right there.
Well done, well done.
Did his thing. But yeah, anyway,
Christmas
that's going to
bonus.
be it, I think, for our block. We had a lot of good matches. We're just getting started, right? This is the first round of pools at EVO. We're going all day today, all day tomorrow. Before that, I'm going to give some lovely shout-outs to our sponsors here today. Who do we got this year? I haven't even been briefed up there. Oh, here we go. So we got BenQ. Zowie monitor there. I have one of these at home, actually.
Lucky, man. I still got a Samsung.
It's a leftover from Beast TV. I brought that home after the event. I was like, I'll take that.
I got one too. These things are killer. Hey, if you guys have a PC and you don't have a 144 hertz monitor, I'm telling you, it is life-changing, and Zowie has those. They're incredible.
I don't even know what that
rubbing it
means,
in.
man.
Oh,
I don't even know
yeah,
144 hertz. I just know it's good for fighting games, right? With
Well,
no
that's
lag,
it, that's
just throw
it.
that up there. And then right here, we have good luck to all the competitors out here. Hyperkin right now. Looks like we have converters for all. Like the dude earlier was playing with the
guitar
yeah, the
Hero.
guitar.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't just plug a Guitar Hero controller in. You got to mod it here.
You got Street Fighter Apple Watch? What?
I got an Apple Watch. I don't know if I want Street Fighter, man. I'm trying to get some Tekken or something. The China gaming market solution. They do all sorts of stuff out there in China. You guys ever been in China?
Not yet.
Not once.
I go every year for at least twice for fighting game tournaments. They know what they're doing out there. It's
Okay,
pretty sick.
cool.
I got to watch out for these guys.
They got legal advice and stuff.
When I'm
over
out there. do they? Get my visa back, man.
Oh.
Give it back. Let me out of
I
here.
didn't mean to bring up any painful memories. Geico Gaming, man.
Tony, was this on your?
Yeah.
Were
These
you
are my
wearing a
boys.
shirt
That's the
there
Geico-
earlier?
Well,
Something
let me
happened
see.
before.
Somewhere in here.
Somewhere on there.
Before it got freezing in this
Okay.
venue. Yeah, that's what it was. Shout-outs to Geico Gaming, helping out my team, Panda Global. These guys are great.
What do we got else? Fuge, my Power A, new pads. Yeah, oh man, like I was saying, sticks, man. I feel like an old man still playing arcade sticks.
Dude, so many people are coming
Yeah.
up on pads right now.
Pads,
we're getting memed, dude. Like pad players are just talking about the things we can't do.
Yeah,
now.
I remember back in the day when if you were a pad player, you were
Yeah,
like an
you look
outcast.
down, and now the pad players on top of the world,
Yeah,
man.
dude, Sonic Fox is just busting me out.
And then last one. I'm going to say it. Look, I'm a white dude from New Jersey. Kwamba. It's Kwamba to me. I've heard different pronunciations, Chemba, but I like Kwamba. So
Yes,
Kwamba
Kwamba.
USA. Use the code EVO2019, 50% off site-wide. I have all these. I actually have every single Kwamba stick.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Wow, okay.
Kwamba, definitely a stick company that's been very good to my community of SNK. Working with like people like Shanghai, working with people like Arcade Shock.
Yep.
So they are very well accepted in my heart. I got that drone, actually. It's really nice. You know, people, you know, they might not like the size of it, but it's actually really comfortable. So I think if you want like a really affordable stick that you can carry in your book bag
Travel
anywhere
stick,
you
baby,
go,
yep.
Yeah,
that's
good
the
travel
one.
stick.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then last one, the Hard Knock Nights Live. There's a Kickstarter. What is this, for a new game right now? So I guess you check it out here from Canon PT Studio.
Yeah, I think it's like a multiplayer boxing game, and there's some like fighting game community members that are helping produce it.
I love seeing that. You know, the FGC guys going from players, moving up to developers and stuff. We had, I don't know if you watched before we started our block, so they announced Rising Thunder's coming back, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. That's
Yeah.
sick.
So, oh, sorry. We are told we're not allowed to say that name, but there is a new project, spiritual successor to Rising Thunder,
That's what
coming out there. So, hey, I love seeing the FGC step up, starting to develop some stuff like that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching the first block. We take a little break. We'll be back, I think, with a new set of commentators, some more matches. I had a great time. I'm sure we'll be back together before the weekend is over.
For sure.
Yeah. So, yeah, guys,
We'll
take
make it
care.
happen.
We'll be right back.
get it on that. Select and make it first pick, get it on that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, get it on that. Choose and pick the best one, get it on that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get it on that. Select and make it first pick, get it on that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, get it on that. Choose and pick the best one, get it on that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get it on that. Select and make it first pick, get it on that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, get it on that. Choose and pick the best one, get it on that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, everybody, to Evolution 2019 here at the Jump Off. My name is Vicious. Giona just finished hosting the block, but we're keeping him for another 2 hours.
I need a break.
With me, we have two new players to the fray. Go ahead and introduce yourselves, fellas.
I'm Donka.
I'm D1.
I'm not actually this short.
Yeah, I think that goes.
This
without
table's
saying.
too high, man. The table's,
We blame the
look, we're
tables.
tall. We're tall.
Yeah, can we all just stand up real quick to kind of at least?
Oh,
Just
are we
yeah,
allowed?
just take a photo real quick.
All right.
We are
Right,
normal
every
size. We
wire
are
in
normal
place.
We
size.
gotta make sure we're comfortable
Yes.
with nice
D1 might be
Yeah.
the tallest one, yeah.
Facts.
by default, with or without hair, I am the shortest one
There
compared
we
to
go.
all 4 of you. Gentlemen, welcome. We do have a pretty high pool going on in DBFZ right now. We actually have Nakiel versus Viper in progress. We're actually going to cut to that. For those of you that don't know, this is the Jump Off show where we literally
Yes.
jump off from stream to stream. And you see right there, as soon as I see GT Goku, you know it's going to be some mayhem.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the name of the game right now, right? So
Literally.
anytime we've got a team, anytime there's a team game, it kind of tends to boil down to the same shells kind of thing, plus a little flair. But GT is definitely the must-have character right now.
Yeah, I heard
in
this
Dragon Ball
character
FighterZ.
actually has an assist that gets people out of the air, even if you're at super jump height.
That
and
is-
when I hear
That's
that,
dope.
that makes it really scary for you to just want to stay in the air and avoid having to deal with people in the neutral.
Yeah, so the thing is, people want to jump out, right? Nobody
Yeah.
want to jump out, escape. He snipes you out of the air, brings you back down, so there is no escape.
Is it an air Kamehameha? Is that what he does?
Yeah, no, he stays on the ground and shoots it up. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
anti-air
what- okay,
Kamehameha.
gotcha,
He
gotcha.
locks you down. But the
Ah,
biggest
all
thing
right.
is that size, man.
That's the
That
thing. I feel like
size.
small characters are always the toughest to defend against and even try to play offense against because of their unique hurt boxes, right? You're going to be whiffing a lot of things that you would normally hit on normal size characters.
See, yeah, that's the question I was about to ask you guys. If he low profiles a lot of things just by standing.
He definitely does.
Jeez.
And not just that, there are combos that just don't work on him. Like just not even a fancy combo, just a regular B&B. He'll just fall out randomly because you weren't in the right
that's not
spot.
nice.
That kind of makes him already like a top tier contender by default.
Yeah. Oh, he's the best character in the game.
Oh,
He's
wow.
right-
Better
he's
than
right
Tardos?
golden
Assist, he's great on
Shenron, man.
point. Everything about him is good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
When a character dies, he's a stronger super. Like, I mean, just like nothing about him.
Wait,
is
what?
good.
There was that
you,
snipe you
you
saw
get
right there.
rewarded for losing?
Yep.
Yeah, you get
Sweet.
and
He's
like
the only one that has that.
yeah. All right, Base Goku has it as well.
Yeah.
But he turns into the coolest form in all of Dragon Ball. And anyone watching, I'm right, you can't disagree with me. He turns into Super Saiyan 4, right?
Why are you booing me? I'm
Yeah.
right.
So he's not a unique character, but if he does lose a character, hopefully we can see it. But
All right.
Nakiel is not going to lose a character. He's
We
working
still
on
have
perfect
3
right
green
now.
bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, Viper's kind of getting freed up a little bit right now. 3 straight.
Yeah,
healthy
not only
This
that,
is a
he
different
gave it spark
Nakiel,
too.
by the way. This is the new and improved Nakiel.
Powered up, you know,
Bionic,
yes.
Bionic Nakiel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He
yeah. I heard
survived.
he actually got patched, and now he's doing really well. So shout out
God,
to
that
Nakia.
assist is so good. Yeah.
Oof. You see that, right?
So the thing is, when you land in this game, you actually have to go through extra block stun. It's the opposite of a Marvel game. So when you block that GT Goku assist, you sit there and you have to eat whatever mix they have for you.
That's not fair.
You
That's
could
just not
fuzzy
right.
guard in that situation too. It's so dirty.
Yeah, this game is layers and layers and layers of mix-up right now. And Nakiel, you see right now playing with Dokkan, he was the first, I would
Yeah.
say,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So even during
Beta
the
days.
beta days, right, he was like, this character is very strong. And everyone said, okay, we'll see about that. And now here we are, 2 years later, he's still putting in work with him right
That
now. And
should
there we
be
go.
it.
Yeah,
That should be it.
easy. Are we going to see a level 3? Can I see my favorite character? Nakiel, do it for me. Do it for me,
now-
please. Do it for me.
Yo, end it.
Oh.
Ah, no, he's being polite, right?
Aw.
He's being polite. I disagree with that.
At least it goes off the planet.
Yeah,
That's
I guess
pretty
a little
cool,
bit.
You know, a little extra.
Yeah, he could have done level 3. He could have done basically anything, but he's like, I'll do level 1. I'm going to, not overkill there. I always overkill.
I got to be honest. So what is the level 3 super?
For that one, so when he loses a character, right, he does Yukin the Dragon Fist, but he turns into Super Saiyan 4. So this
Damn,
is
full size?
Yeah, so he's GT, right? So
Yes,
he is the
yes.
GT. So
Oh, yeah.
GT
He goes Super
Goku,
Saiyan
and
4,
then Super
it's
Saiyan
normal.
4 is
Yes.
GT.
I
So he
heard
reps
growing
that.
up that GT wasn't canon. Does this still
That
hold
was
true?
true for the longest time.
They're making it re-canon
Yeah.
through introducing
Exactly.
it back into the
Yeah.
series, but only for certain parts.
Got it.
How do you guys feel about that, honestly? I mean, like, it's a very interesting thing to do. I just thought, GT characters are GT characters. I never thought of seeing that kind of crossover ever.
Me neither.
I mean, if he's not canon, what's he doing right now? He's in the game right
Yeah,
now.
right.
He's in Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
putting in work.
What is this?
He's
a
in the
paradox?
Cell Saga
Yeah.
stage, man.
That's what Viper's telling himself. Right? He's like, I lost, but it wasn't canon right there. That
Yeah.
loss didn't count, man. Come
best
on.
option, son.
It was GT. That was not canon. I won.
It was fan fiction the whole time.
Yeah.
I didn't actually lose EVO.
He'll tell the judge that. Be like, yeah, it's 2 of me. There's a snipe. Look at that.
So good.
Confirmed snipe. Yeah, Nakiel is, he was kind of missing a little bit from the scene. Right?
Oh.
He had some health issues, but if you watch Dragon Ball, they have the Saiyan power, right?
Yes.
When you recover from that, you get stronger and stronger. He's back here doing work right now. with Panda Global.
I think whenever you're dealt with like a really tough situation in life, you come back with a new appreciation for life, and it makes you want to just take things a lot more seriously, right? So,
Brand new perspective.
Yeah.
Another lease on life, man. You got to take it all the way through, man.
That's right.
Well, it looks like a good lease because
I
he has just been.
I forgot.
Oh
we
my
forgot.
God.
This is the other reason. This is the best level 3 in the game. He has about 4 days to actually decide how he wants to mix you up, right?
Yeah, dude, it looked like he had a year and a day,
Yeah.
dude.
So he can go anywhere. He
Full
can go
EVO weekend, yeah.
in front, low, in front, high, behind, low. A 4-way mix-up, a Dragon Rush. Like, you just have to pray. And still.
And, you know, Nakiel still with 3 characters on the board. A full
This is
2-character lead.
This is basically over, right? So this is one of the things with Dragon Ball that some players are saying is that it's hard to make a comeback in this game. They gave you the sparking mechanic, so sometimes you can make that comeback. We see Viper spend it early.
Man,
He's going to have to play the game of his life right now if he wants to beat Nakiel in this set.
Yeah, no sparking. Yeah, it's scary.
He literally has to hit Nakiel about 10 more times, and this could be it with the right combo. Okay, like yeah, this is probably it.
Look at the amount of meter that Nakiel has on the board, as well as sparking still intact.
Drop there.
If he opens him up one more time, it is definitely it, and that's that's got to do it.
Why didn't he block that? It was only a triple overhead. Like, he just yeah, the scary thing about Dragon Ball 2 is when you do, the whole point of the game is avoiding getting put in that situation. When you are, you have to guess. You have to pray, right? That was triple overhead. He could have done 1 into low, 2 into low, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Eric Arroyo, Smooth Viper from back in the day. Okay, so
that was Smooth Viper? That was that Viper?
Yeah, you saw him,
he
right?
got washed like that?
You saw him, right?
Okay,
I saw his face. He had the
that
hair and
was
everything.
him.
I thought you were a Marvel
it.
player, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
that was
so
definitely
we just
him,
proved
now that I
anime
think
players are
about
better
it.
than Marvel players? He got washed right there.
That's a name I haven't heard of in forever. Honestly.
He's been playing. He plays a little of every team game.
And right now we actually got some players right here from Mexico. Pedro busting out the Dark Samus. Now, you know, interestingly enough, this character is very well known for the zoning tools that it has, but this character has some decent, like CQC, not the best, because sometimes the jab doesn't confirm into jab 2. Regardless, though, right now, when it comes to Fox McCloud, this is a character who it just, like, by default, usually has a tough time coming back on stage.
Right.
The name of the game is to knock him off and then make sure he doesn't come back, because he has a lot of tells with his recovery, right?
Yeah, it's very linear. He only has like 2, or really like 1 solid option, which is up B.
He has side B as well, but that goes
But
way
that's-
above the stage, so it's easy to hit him off.
It's very, very easy to time.
Yeah, and even if he tries to like aim it to go like, if he tries to aim the side B towards the edge, like his head is still somewhat exposed, so you could put out like an active hitbox to clip him as he's recovering. And of course, if you go for the Firefox, you're charging, right? So as you charge, you have more than enough time to go, oh, he's recovering. Let me go down. And just, you know, Dark Samus is already outfitted with an amazing spike, and it has a pretty decent disjoint on it too. So I want to see what's going to happen here, because Fox, in my honest opinion, should be blowing up Dark Samus. Fox has
On
the frame
stage
data.
free, yeah.
Yes, on stage for sure. Has the frame data. And he just has really good mobility, right? He could just run
That's what
circles.
I was thinking. I feel like Dark Samus, or just Samus in general, isn't as mobile as characters like, you know, Team Star Fox. So he'd be able to like at least school him on the ground. Way
fist
more
bump in
time.
between rounds?
I don't like fist bumps between
this
rounds.
Is Smash.
Let me tell you right now, that disarms me as a player. If I'm playing a tournament and you're giving me a fist bump in between rounds, that makes me want to be your friend. I want to be your enemy when I'm fighting you.
Yes.
I agree.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me at all. Don't
Yeah,
even,
we'll talk after the set is done.
Yeah, man.
The worst. Have you ever had somebody who's like, "Yo, that mix-up was sick. How do you even block that?"
Mid-battle.
They'll ask you.
Don't talk to me.
I'll tell
how
them the
to
wrong
fix their
way.
game.
Like,
Yes.
that's an overhead. It's a low, right?
Yeah. It's just going to keep you jailed the entire time. Don't press the button for the rest of the round as soon as you block it.
The best is Tekken. So Tekken, the throw system in that game is 1, 2, or 1, 2. Sometimes the player just doesn't know. And how do you tell them the wrong? Every time tell them the wrong. They're like, you said it was 2. I was like, it was. You didn't do it right. Try it again.
You should do it like in the game. It's like, here, I'll teach you how to Tekken right now.
Do
on
it.
stream.
Right me.
Do it.
Right now, it looks like Pedro is getting a lot of jumps here from Tsuno. Oh, man. Okay, so right there, Fox. One of the good things about Fox as a character is just like his fall speed, right? So Fox, if he does his full jump, he goes into the air really fast with his full jump, allows him to avoid a lot of grounded options, so he doesn't have to play like footsies, and it lets him come. He gets fall down really quickly on his opponents with a neutral air. Neutral air, which could set up for a knockdown, so he could chase his opponents, especially at high percents, and get an up smash. Or
right now it goes into up smash clean. This is
or
kill
yeah, if he
percent.
gets
Yeah.
a soft hit.
There's enough like hits done on it. Okay.
Yeah, if he gets a soft hit of the neutral air, he could confirm it into a guaranteed up smash. But if he gets a hard hit, it knocks the opponent down. And since he's so fast, he could dash left or right before you choose an option to react. Ooh!
Whoa,
And now,
I
oh, okay.
like that.
So Fox is actually one of those characters that gets a little weaker at this percent because now he can't confirm into the up smash anymore. So to actually kill Dark Samus at this point, he's going to have to land like a clean neutral hit.
Yeah.
No more.
Oh,
no
that's what
more
you were talking about earlier. That up B just gives you so much time to go ahead and just guard that edge.
Yeah, that's a scary thing about Fox, right? Like if you're too late, had to react there. So when you're playing Fox, if your opponent is just going to hold shield the whole time when you're at KO percents, it's hard to open them up because your throws don't guarantee KOs. They just put opponents in the air, and you have to capitalize on how they land.
So this is that situation you were talking about off stage. Dark Samus is one of the better edge guarding games, popularized by YB. She can run and
And he still
And he
managed to
survived?
get back up there.
I don't understand Smash
yeah,
at
for
all,
sure.
man. I'm like, that character's
I
definitely
didn't
dead, and they're back all
I
the
didn't think
time.
her up B was going to be that far.
No, it definitely comes
That's
back.
crazy.
Yeah. That's one of the things the players usually try to learn when they first get into the game. Understanding how far you can go off stage so you can probably catch your opponent as they're
No.
recovering and then returning back.
I got to say, the way Dark Samus moves around on the stage is the coolest thing ever.
She's
I
really
got to
cool.
say,
Right?
man.
It's reminiscent of Mewtwo, right?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
hovering
yeah.
and
Doesn't
stuff.
even touch the floor. I'm too good for the floor.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, I like the get up right here. And you see Dark Samus has some decent pokes. Even though Fox may have the frame data, that forward tilt comes
tilt
out
is
so
so
far. Yeah, reminds me of Catalina in Grand Blue, the 5B.
Oh, come on, man. I haven't had a chance to play that game yet. I'm trying to go to that booth as soon
love
as
that
the
game.
block is over.
Lord Knight and Kizzy K were going at it earlier.
Oh,
I
with
was
the booth
stuck there.
there?
Yeah. Woo,
Yeah, dude, I definitely want to, that would probably be my first anime game that I'd ever commentate.
Let's go.
Because I love it so much.
So the big thing they changed with Samus in this game is she can do her charge shot in the air now, which combined with B reversing lets her really move around the screen really fast.
Yeah.
You see Pedro taking good advantage of that.
You can definitely mix up your opponents with just like you said, movement-wise. You don't know if you're going to commit or not.
I'm a complete noob, though. I got to ask. You weren't allowed to charge the shot in midair?
No.
No.
used
Are
to
you
just
kidding
shoot.
me?
You would just shoot it automatically
Oh, that's
in
right. The
all
little
the
small.
previous games.
Yeah.
But now,
What?
things are different. So Samus has a bunch of mix-ups. But now we are getting into Unist.
Yeah, Unist is
Let's go.
amazing. This game got into the spotlight, one of the main games here at EVO this year after
Yes.
steadily growing. Like I mentioned, it's like a Cinderella story, right? The community did a lot of work to bring it up here.
Well deserved, too. The way this game is designed is. It's pretty rewarding for both offense and defense.
Yeah.
Now, I got to admit, I'm not much of an anime player, but when I got my hands on the game, I went through their tutorial system, and it was so extensive, it was so knowledgeable. It broke it down in a way that my simple brain can understand, and it's very practical through and through, and I thought that was amazing.
Yeah, in English too, right? That's the thing is, right? They fully translated the entire tutorial mode. So if anyone watching is interested in this game, you don't even want
This
to
game is
practice
so
with,
sick.
just get it, go to tutorial mode. We have Nooms from Vietnam though, so I had no idea Vietnam had a Unity.
Oh, let's go.
go.
It's
We know
about to
Japan
not
is at this.
anymore.
Yeah. I mean, sorry.
That was their last
Yeah.
bet. It's like match point for Shin, man. It was a little bit too late.
Oh,
But
jeez.
Fortnite's a
Chaos
really
is-
good character, by the way.
So is Chaos, though, and he used to be terrible.
He
in
used
the
to
old
be a
versions of
joke
the game.
character,
yeah, like
right?
A joke
He used to
character.
be an absolute
Now
joke of a
they
character.
buffed the dragon a lot, and he's like the biggest 50-50 character in the game now. He just rolls through you while that dragon's hitting you, and you have to guess which way. It's incredible.
Best dog ever, though.
Yeah, it's
Honestly,
really weird, right? Because normally doll characters are considered like, oh, this character's, I don't know a weak doll character. He was weak, and now, I don't know.
Yeah, as soon as he's blocking, you could call out, what,
Yep.
Izzy, right? Izzy's name is the dog, I believe? I can't remember.
Easy K right there, right? Kizzy in dragon form right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Japan sent out about 30-plus players. So this is the first, I would say, we've had a couple of majors in America where Japan sent 1 or 2 top players, and they ended up winning, maybe second place. I think Red Blade upset them one time. But this is the first real America versus Japan showdown with 30-plus dudes out here. Can any Americans make top 8? I don't know. There she is. Is she cosplaying his phone?
That's really
Hey.
cool. That's very
No, wait, hold on. That's got to be the Vietnamese because you cosplay your own character, right? Isn't that what you have to do?
I was trying to find out who were the top 8 in units, but we're already moving on to Street Fighter V. We got Samurai versus
Samurai.
Vincent Wise in pools.
Try to go for max damage on that whiff punish
Yeah, that
right
would've
there. A bit
been
too far.
This matchup's tough in
Yeah,
this game.
yeah,
I'm
that's what I
not
was about
gonna
to
lie.
ask.
I mean, it's. I wouldn't say it's
historically
horrible,
bad.
horrible. Like,
It's an overhead. I knew that
of
was
course.
coming. I was like, here it's coming.
Perfect, too.
Instant overhead.
It's always a good feeling when you
Akuma
land it.
has better regular fireball frame data in this game than he usually would, so it's just very difficult for Zangief to maneuver around that. And because of the red fireballs, the multi-hits, he
Yeah.
can't armor them the same way that he usually would.
Wow,
Well,
and
whiff
he's
punish
sting-
again, right? I'll get
Yeah, right
still a
from
little
the
bit
first.
early in pools here. Samurai got to tighten it up.
Oh, that's going to be
that's
a lot
lead
of
to an
damage.
Oki.
Akuma having, like, low health.
Yeah. You know, it's not too bad in this one. He's not quite normalized, but he does have less health. He's not the least in the game like he normally would be. So
he got buffed. What was it? A couple years back, was it plus 25?
Yeah.
That was the
that was
on paper.
crucial.
Yeah, on paper you're like, who cares? 25 health, and then doing commentary like, wait, he's still alive?
Yeah.
It's like, you got another chance.
Did
like,
he
oh
really
my God.
need that though?
Well, people thought this character was mediocre when he came out. It took Tokido a couple tournaments beating everyone for people to be like, oh, okay, yeah, like he's really dang good.
Yeah, one of the big like topics of discussion is like, is this the first time we've seen Akuma not top tier? That was not.
Didn't
actually
last.
That
Yeah,
was
it didn't last.
not true at all.
Oh,
Okay, there we
that's
go.
the classic when you kind of just show him the knees, like I'm gonna whiff, and then be in range for the SPD.
Season 4 is the most in the middle Geef has been. He was pretty bad in Season 1. He was amazing in Season 2. He was bad again in 3, and now he's a decent character.
Yeah, he's decent now, but still not too many top players are running him, right?
No,
he's hard
he's
to
not at the
commit to
top.
that life,
Yeah.
that grappler life.
Even people with the namesake of Zangief for the
Yeah.
name, Itazan specifically,
Itazan,
has
okay.
moved on to characters like Abigail.
Yeah. I remember when I saw that, I was so shocked too. I was like, wow, you should change your name too, dude.
Yeah, we just call him Itagale at this point.
Itagale.
Yeah, yesterday there was a Street Fighter V tournament, and Kichipamu, I saw he was in grand finals against Mena, though. But, I mean, Zangief versus Birdie, not too good.
Too
Not sure how
great,
that turned out for him. But he's still running Zangief.
It didn't
he's
end
out
up
here.
pretty well for either of those teams. Because it was, I think it was like a Knuckle Deuce team. Oh, actually, was Mena RD part of Knuckle Deuce team?
Oh, that was different. So Mena won in the
different?
morning, so he won. He won a trip to Japan for Toshinsai, and then he also got grand finals at night. He won two tournaments. I don't know if he won, but he got to grand finals in 2 tournaments.
Jeez.
What a confirm from Samurai there off the low forward. And he can just wait this out at this point. 30 seconds is going to be tough.
Doesn't need to overcommit at all.
Yeah, when I'm
Just sit on this.
looking at both Samurai and Vincent Wise, I feel like Vincent Wise is whiffing a lot of normals, whereas Samurai's just waiting, right? He's basically moving back and forth, not quite swinging, waiting to react.
Ooh, okay, this is a start.
All right, you get perfect Doki off of this, so he's got, okay.
V-reversal.
That could have been bad if he read it correctly.
Another one. Just give him the V-tree. You got 9 seconds left on the clock. Yeah,
That's it. There's no super, so he can't even.
What do you mean?
no.
That was right in front of him. What are you talking about?
Even Samurai. What the hell was that?
Was that like what,
I
Fierce SPD?
honestly can't tell you what happened there. I honestly would need the tapes.
Samurai's brother works at
Son,
Capcom or
he must
something.
have done the
pressed
heavy-
the button. He pressed the button.
He must have done the
I
heavy
don't know, man.
SPD and been just out of range. Like, there's just no other.
I
power.
can't believe it. I almost pushed Donkey out of his chair. I'm sorry, by the way.
Oh
I
yeah,
do
no,
that
you're
often.
good.
Unfortunately, Samurai's holding down back too, so if he did the correct, that would have grabbed him. It would put him 1 hit away from dying, so
What the hell?
unfortunate.
That's
Unfortunate
crazy.
situation.
Okay, so we've got the less played Sub-Zero variation here versus definitely the more played Baraka, and this is going to be this is the most damage in the game. Oh, he missed
No,
it.
he dropped it.
Um,
He might have been expecting maybe a Fallout, just spend the meter, because he did have a lot of meter on his side. So
So Baraka is definitely the
Breakaway.
highest damage character in the game right now.
Okay.
He does this gutted move, and he'll throw you up in the air, and he basically gets to do a second full combo, and he does bleed damage, which is unscaled. So the combination of all of it is just insane.
sheesh.
So I've not been keeping up with Mortal Kombat. Can you give me a quick refresher? Who's considered a strong character right now? Like, who's up here at the top tier spectrum?
So there's still a lot of the characters that people thought were really good, like Sonya, like Garrus, like Aaron Black. Baraka has kind of snuck up there. A lot of players like DJT have started playing the character and doing really well with him because of his high damage. Jackie is very good. Sub-Zero is considered very good, but this variation is
potential
not the
variation,
one
yeah.
people play. This one doesn't have the same mix-up potential because he doesn't have the EX Fireball.
And just going for, man, if I play this game, I would fatality every single time.
Yeah, me too, dude.
oh yeah, I'm
All
not
the
gonna let
way.
him use restart. I want to sit purposely on player one, because only player one has the option to restart the match, right?
I think that might be right. Yeah, I'm not positive.
Okay.
I thought
You
I
have to
saw
turn
they
it on.
changed
You
the-
You
didn't
can
they rechange
turn
the rules?
off
Yeah, yeah.
restart match or
Yeah.
turn it on
Ah.
in the settings.
Man, these guys did a great job.
They knew.
I can't be a scumbag.
They
Come
knew.
on, man.
So he can choose how many hits of the chop he
Okay.
wants to do,
By
and
match?
it becomes pretty difficult to punish if they wait.
Oh.
Because the hitbox stays really far. You have to practice it very hard.
Oh, no.
And this is the bleed damage, 100
Yeah, look at that,
unscaled no
yeah.
matter what.
He's still bleeding.
This is going to kill easily.
That's a perfect, huh? Wow.
Flawless victory.
Can I get
is
a-
what it is.
Oh, wait, not yet.
So the weakness of Baraka is a lot of
what are you looking
Baraka's
for? Fatality.
strings are flawless
First
blockable. So if you know when they're coming, you can punish them basically. But if you're not on that wavelength, he might be the best character in the game. You have to know what you're doing versus him.
But
No, only if they're not flawless blocking them, I
Yeah.
would say.
Fox and Dragon don't play these characters, though, right?
No,
Okay.
they don't play Baraka, and they will flawless block his strings. So that,
Wow.
that knocks him down the tier list a little bit. But
Okay,
if you don't
okay.
know what you're doing versus him, it's really tough.
Yeah, I believe Dragon's playing Cetrion, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that
Yes.
character looks
That character
dope.
looks so sick.
When I saw that, I was like, I
Oh,
might
no.
actually- Wait,
Throw
The
brutality.
brutality. He's bathing in the blood of his arm. That's gross.
see you later.
I can't. Nope.
That's pretty quick 2-0 there.
Yeah, man.
It's nasty.
Are they going to shake hands? Oh, wait. And now? Okay.
Oh,
all right.
That was reluctant.
Shook the hand that he ripped off in the game here. But SamSho,
was
this
ready
is
to
my
rip it
game
off,
right
too.
now. I love this game.
Galford versus the infamous Genjuro.
Genjuro, yeah. So Genjuro right now, that's what you're reading about. Everyone hates his character. Oh, man, he's gorilla.
Why?
He's too good. But the thing is, Galford is a sleeper top tier,
Yeah,
without a doubt.
that's
Without a
easily.
doubt. He takes a little bit more work than Genjuro. You got to do. So what happened right there? That move. Where's Galford's health at? He could have been down to 5%. That move he did very, very unsafe.
Yeah, Galford can drop out of combos by doing like an escape move that other characters can't do, and that's a
Really?
big deal. Yeah.
You know, Scotcho. Yeah. So you mentioned you were just talking about Baraka and how, like, he's dead. He literally just died right there. Like that move he did, you cannot use.
Yeah.
He's done it twice so far. But you mentioned with Baraka, like not knowing how to deal with your opponent's character is very different. So right now he's getting away with murder. Something poppy right now. Yeah, you see Galford, he's a ninja. My image of a ninja is very fast and sneaky, stays on top, he mixes up. Galford's the opposite. He's a zoning character. He keeps his distance, throws projectiles, throws his dog at you, lames you out.
Looking like he has no health left, though.
I was waiting for the EVO winning tech, where it was.
The low light kick into DP.
Yeah. I thought that was going to be the setup because it was after an uppercut, right?
Oh, the 1-2 that just won? Yeah, in Japan, I think they just won.
Yeah.
So the cool thing about this game is there's no real hard knockdown. You can always roll. So that tech is really good, but you can deal with it by rolling. So Genjuro can only use that in one situation.
Now, Genjuro is one of the best characters at covering multiple techs, though. In the corner, he can meet you with a fireball that hits all 3 wake-ups. And he's like, I can't even think of another
Airborne?
character.
No.
You can even go into the overhead. I saw one of the EU players kind of showing their tech with that.
Run. Go for it. Go for it.
He's the most normal fighting game character, I would say, if you wanted to just transition over.
Genjuro?
Like, Genjuro is pretty straightforward, and he has a lot of Oki and various setups. He feels more complete in a lot of ways.
Genjuro, don't go that way. Stay. No, what are you
talking
doing?
to the dog
Stay.
or Genjuro?
Stay.
Sit, boy.
He gave the best.
Oh, no.
He let Galford go back and pick up his weapon. So you control the camera right here. So after he made him lose his weapon, he could have stayed on there. Galford would have been helpless for the rest of the round. He gave Galford a fighting chance. Punish.
Oh,
Command grab. Not quite dead yet. But
Do it
he will die
again.
to
Dash
chip.
up. Do it again. Oh.
Overhead block.
Sick
Yeah.
block.
That was a 50-50 right there. So
Yeah, as
the dog
Gina
locked you
mentioned, if
down.
they don't have the sword there at that point, like even if they mix you up 10 times in a row, it literally does like 1 combo's worth of damage.
Yeah, it's important to control the camera. You have to control the camera. If their weapon's off screen, do not let them go back to the weapon. Just stand there. They
It's
can't
almost
move it without
impossible to
you.
lose at that point if you're up,
So losing your weapon in general is just pretty detrimental to your character afterwards. It's just a huge struggle.
It's a huge part of the game now. A lot of the top tier characters are top tier because they can combo into the weapon flip, make you lose your weapon, and then after that, it's kind of like checkmate a lot of times.
That's actually been Tamtam's biggest weakness is he can't do that
can't
like
do
the
it.
other top characters
Really?
can.
I
Yeah,
was trying to figure out why he was so off.
he's punishable if he does that by the other person going into their burst move.
Yeah, so that option is kind of sealed later. Try to go for another command grab, but Genjuro just mashing right now.
I gotta ask you, who is the best character without their weapon? Is that a
Tamtam.
thing?
I think.
You think Tamtam, yeah, his projectiles are quite good, but then
He can still do his DP, and he can. Oh yeah, normalize. You're right.
Galford is quite strong as well. He can still do his dog and his projectile and everything.
That's what I was wondering. Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
it could be Galford for sure.
It could also be Halmaru, but he just running punch. We saw Halmaru earlier. Like his dashing punch is so good, and it's so good that even with his sword, he still does it. Right, running punch all day. But that's it. Really interesting too is like the tier list, the original tier list, ended up changing because they recognize that a huge part of the game is fighting without your weapon.
Right.
So they're like, oh, this character's really good, but he's bad without his weapon, drop down. And then the opposite was true too. Descend, please. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, you cannot jump when that's activated.
It's an easy reaction.
He jumped like 3 times, finally got in the 3rd. It's scary though. So this game is, if you're watching it, you're like, wow, it looks kind of slow. But then when you play it, your heart is pounding. It's very, very, very tense right there.
I've been hearing that a lot lately. Like, you have to really get your hands on it and experience it for yourself rather than judge a book by itself.
It takes like 2 minutes to learn. It's a wonderful game. Yeah.
Oh,
Now
and
SoulCalibur
that's
ring
so
out.
sick.
Yeah,
I love
diving
that.
out there.
The moment I saw the launcher, I was like, all right.
It's over.
She's out.
You know what's going to happen. It was a lethal too.
Two
She's
of the
out right
shorter
now.
range characters in SoulCalibur right now, Taki versus Maxi.
True, yeah. Both of these characters like to get really friendly.
Yeah, like I was saying too early, this game has been updated a lot. So
Yeah.
Bandai Namco really went kind of ham with putting out patches and updating it a lot. So early on, I remember Maxi was considered one of the best characters in the game. Taki was weak. I guess now things have been a bit more normalized. Got to get plus frames after that.
I would say, you know, I've seen a lot of Taki being played out at the events that I would actually watch, right? I mean, I thought Taki was like the more like popular character. People thought she was like super strong.
She's definitely popular. Like she's a fan favorite character. She's always been, and that was the complaint. You know, everyone was like, my girl Taki, and then she was quite bad early on.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad Maxi was super sick because just by default, his character, he has nunchucks.
He's the Eddie, Eddie Gordo of SoulCalibur. Just goes crazy with the strings right now.
He's banned in friendly matches versus your friends. That's for sure. Yeah.
If you're trying to like call him out for some stupid stuff they've done, you know, like not taking the trash of your roommates with them, we're gonna play Maxi.
I'm picking Maxi right now, and look at that.
Let's go.
We got a law. You got to put him away though.
Ooh, this might be the banned character at Tekken if you're playing with your friend's Keith, man. Oh man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We had a fighting GM who actually won Defender North with that character, right?
Bronson.
Let's go, Bronson.
You have to show it. Is that what happened? You have this 10-0 stream. They got to put Bronson on.
Now, from what I understand, Geese is considered really, really strong.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
He's been nerfed heavily 2 times. He's still considered maybe best character in the game, or up there at least.
And he still has like a
what is it? Is it the damage or is it?
So the beautiful thing about Tekken is each round is separate, right? Each round is only that round. Nothing carries over, and then you look down on the bottom right. He's got a bar, right? So he's a good character even without his meter.
Ah, okay. There
you put the meter in the game, and he just damage is explosive. And if you notice the stage now, we're playing on an endless stage, right? So Bronson, if he loses, if he can pick the stage, he's going to go to one with the wall. He does the most damage at the wall.
He's
got the biggest.
What is it, Smash?
Smash Brothers. Before,
yeah, walls are very important in this game.
Before they always had to be random, and then they're like, you know what, this is a huge part of the game. So yeah,
wow,
you're allowed to pick stages now. Everyone has, you know, a counter pick stage, a stage best for your character.
It's a huge deal too, because there's like only the one stage with ground breaks, which makes some characters way better.
2 endless stages, right?
I gotta ask you, for Geese specifically, is his best stage at the Howard stage?
Yeah,
because I feel like he has
a lot of people
wall
like
breaks
that.
where he would get like 100% combos. I've seen it all the time on Twitter.
Oh my God!
There's multiple wall breaks. There's really small. It starts off really, really small right there. He wants as many walls as possible.
Yeah.
But it's cool. An endless stage, you know, Bronson, he's a professional, knows what he's doing here. So he's mixing up his enders, changing his combo strings there so he gets the max damage without relying on the wall.
And Law is still like considered a mediocre character. From what I heard Rip complain about
That's Rip. I mean, he plays Law, you know?
Yeah, that's why I had to hear it from real professionals.
Do you know anyone, I don't know anyone in any game that is willing to admit their character is good, right? It's always like,
I'll admit my character is good.
My character sucks, I'm good.
I played Karen in Street Fighter V. I'll admit she's very good.
Bronson popping off here.
Of course he is, man.
Having fun here.
He's making side bets to the crowd as he plays. And then he's going to throw a game.
Well, I know every Tekken player, if they block a sweep, they start yelling at the other guy, like, no, don't do that.
Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that.
Never sweep me. Never sweep me. They can't help themselves.
Wait, who's on the side here? Is coaching allowed here?
Hey, no one's coaching Bronson.
Who's talking to himself?
He's coaching someone else. Yeah,
exactly. He's like, take notes, Junior.
Yeah, so
this is exactly how you play.
This is, we mentioned, you know, the mid-round fist bump and stuff, and like a player like Bronson, he feeds off that. He talks all the time. He's trying to get in your head. Like, if you're serious, you got to have a headset on. You got to be able to mute him out.
Yeah, I saw.
Look at him. He's already.
I saw
winning the mental war.
Like commentating his own match in a top 8 or even grand final.
He did against Punko, and Punko was
at NCR.
tilted. Punko was not happy with that.
No, and that was when Akuma was busted.
Yeah. Punko was not happy with that.
He was definitely yelling. Well, he was using a lot of profanity. We'll keep it at that.
But here we go. I'm not sure what happened here, right? So Sushi lost, so he is allowed to pick the stage. I'm not sure if it went to random or whatever. We have walls now, so we might be able to see some of this geese damage. He needs 1 bar. He just got to get 1 bar and then
okay, that's a lot of damage on the counter hit, yeah.
To the way of the dragon.
He's just going ham. I want to see Bronson's face. The last 2 moves got hit by. Sushi's going crazy right now.
He's got hit by sweep. He's got hit by dragon kick.
There we go. That's the max mode cancel.
I feel like this is over.
Taunt. Yeah, he doesn't need to do this at all. There's no need to do this yet. I told you.
Oh my God!
Wait,
Come
there
on,
was no need to do that. Run it black out there.
What a showman. What the heck?
What a bully. That's not a showman.
Gave him the side eye when he sat back down too.
Yo,
the game was over, dude.
All right, son.
That was 1 round.
That's my showman, man.
I can't believe
I can't believe that at all, dog.
Now, is that low really good, or is he trolling? I can't tell.
Which one? Geese's low poke?
The stepping low kick.
Yeah. Geese, pretty much most lows in Tekken are good. They're a bit unsafe. The only ones you aren't too good are the slow sweeps. If you think you can react to it, that's not a move they should be using, honestly.
Usually those are like launch punishable.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a counter hit confirm? Okay, that's why that's so good.
Yeah, he could go into a combo immediately after that down.
That's crazy.
So here's a 1 bar right now. So Sushi, if he gets it by any, the back knee,
what a droppy.
you'll see the knee. Sweep counting. We get a combo after this. Pick him up to the wall. Drops the end of Bronson's ult. He can't do combos anymore.
Was that the infamous down forward two?
Yeah, that's the uppercut. It's a universal mechanic, right? Every character has that kind of launch move. And here's the wall.
Nice combo there.
Yeah, could have done Raging Storm or
Oh,
something. Another one.
No drops?
Oh
Oh
my! You could have done so much more.
He wants
he
to
could've- he
go.
could've
He
won
wants
the
a
round.
super.
I
I
feel,
don't
the round.
want.
I feel like Bronson was like yelling at him.
Yeah, look, that guy knows. He knows.
Oh,
he knows.
no.
It's like, what the heck?
Oh,
knows.
no.
Choke City, but that's, again, the mental warfare, right? Bronson had him on tilt, so when he had the chance, he's so excited. He's like, oh, I'm going to get a round off Bronson. Threw it away.
Oh, let's go. We got Toki versus Kude. I'm assuming it's Kude.
In Under Night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Toki is what, NorCal?
He's San Diego.
San Diego, so that's South, right? So
He's
SoCal.
an annex of SoCal, yes.
Double SoCal. So Toki, yeah, playing a lot of
I'm just
anime
kidding. He's
games.
double SoCal.
I knew he was going hard on Unist, though.
Yeah, his Lene is tough to beat. I play him time to time, first attends every so often, and man, this guy is relentless. You thought he was good in Guilty Gear? See him in Unist.
Yeah, well, he's playing versus Yuzuriha, though. That's tough, man. This character is so strong in
Yeah,
this version.
she has a really great keep away, great
Yeah.
combo potential, and then you see Lene, right? More so an up close in your face
it's-
character, rush down.
That's going to be the focus of this game is like Toki's going to be trying to get in. And Korea, yeah, very strong, but very difficult to use, right?
Yeah.
High
Different
execution,
stances,
technical
too.
character here. Lin just trying to, bulldog you, get on top of you, so.
And it's kind of funny because you would think that Toki would transition into a character like Yuzu, excuse me, because he played Axel in
Yep.
Guilty Gear. Having all that range, being able to execute the way he does.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you guys straight up. Is this a bad matchup? Because it looks like somebody
She
can't
is
play.
a much better character than Lin is. I don't know about the matchup particularly, but if you were going to look at a tier list, one of these characters is above the other.
Okay.
I feel like Unist is a good game, too, where, there's definitely a tier list, this character strong,
Right.
that one's, but matchup, it's not that crazy, not
No,
like some
yeah,
other
There's not a
games,
big
right?
differential, yeah.
Staying on top of her, right? This is where Krie's got to show his defense. Early saw the spot dodge. Plus, yeah, just guard cancels out of there. That was his chance right now.
We got
7
6
seconds
seconds on
left.
the clock, yeah.
Uh-oh. Are we going to do something?
Nah, just-
Supers do stop
zone him
time, but he
out.
doesn't have enough meter,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
like, yeah.
Couldn't even win the grid war either. It's just not enough time to do any sort of movement. It was all Kure taking it down. Great start for Toki right now. Okay.
Yeah, just stay in there. And again, like, man, are we going to have any Americans in top 8? Is what I want to know.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
We have a ton of Japanese players coming up.
Like 30-ish, I think. And it's the cool thing, too, is like Japan, the scene is, I would say the scene in America might be bigger, actually. The
At
skill
this
level's
point,
higher,
yeah.
right? The only people left playing in Japan are, the professionals,
Yeah.
specialists. So you have one of, like, every single character, like, the best Yuzu is here, right? The best Chaos is here. The best Gordo is here. One of the best of every
Seth,
character is
yeah.
here. Yeah. If you don't know the
Turab
matchup,
is here as well, yeah.
you got to know
Let's go.
every single person here. But yeah, Curry looking pretty comfortable in round 2.
Yeesh, opened up.
Yeah, it's so scary, right? This game is about, you got to block, always be blocking and leave you up into the throw like that.
And what's good about that is that not every character can combo off of a throw like that. So that's pretty strong in itself. Yuzu taking the first game.
Classic Japanese fighting game player. Zero emotion.
Yep.
The complete opposite. We saw Bronson run around slapping hands. Japanese guys just chilling. They're like, yep, all right, good game.
I'm
Whole
excited
Oh
for
my
this
goodness.
Ken. I'm excited.
Let's go.
Yo.
Hey, I was watching this guy on Twitter. This guy has the craziest
Okay.
Ken confirms I've ever seen off a jab.
Yes.
This
man.
character is way buffed.
Yeah,
He
dude.
knows how to like spot everyone's DI, I feel like. He just knows everything with this character.
One of my
So
favorite
sick.
things about Ken in comparison to Ryu is the fact that Ken goes up so high. There's multi-hits with his Shoryu, so you have an easier time KOing people off the top, whereas Ryu, it's usually from like the ground, right? When he does it, his Shoryu confirms. Kenny's like, sure, and he's already like carrying
Hit,
it up.
and it's super far.
I'm going to
Yeah.
tell you
The right
something
way
funny
as well.
about this matchup, too. So Ken's really good at breaking shields, and often what will happen is you'll poke them through the shield beforehand. Yoshi can't be poked through his shield, so it's actually even easier for Ken to break that shield on Yoshi.
Yo, DP after the block, classic Street Fighter. That's what I'm talking about. And I really like this version. So he's supposed to be like a clone fighter. I don't even know what the term is, but obviously mimicking Ryu. But I feel like Ken is way superior
Oh,
because
Echo
of his
Fighter.
kick.
That's
They're
what you
not,
meant
a
to
Echo Fighter.
they're not
Thank
a
you.
regular Echo Fighter. They're more different than
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
because
not
he
like
has a
Richter and
special-
Simon,
Yeah, those special Ken kicks are damn good. The combos off of that, the damage you can get off that, and the follow-throughs is way better to get all these kills compared to Ryu. Damn!
Look at that, man. Like, yeah, I was so excited to see the buffs that Ken did get, because now I just feel like a lot more people are probably
you're
going to want to
dead?
play the character.
Oh, okay.
Being able to just like cancel any normal into your special moves too, that means Ken could just get a random stray air hit and just cancel that into a special move. Yeah, he could get, yeah.
I just like the way they're designed in general. The Shodos, they have a very unorthodox way of playing where they have way more normals than your traditional Smash character because they have like their short normals, their heavy normals. If you see him, like Ken could do crouch short or even like a sweep, depending on where the stick is, I guess, held and how heavy or how hard you press the button.
Exactly. Yeah, so it's funny. When I first saw these guys, I was like, man, these are the characters that have the most amount of moves. Then we see Hero come out, but he's not here at EVO, which I wanted him to be at EVO because we're in Vegas and that character is a dice roll.
Gamble on
yes.
this thing.
I agree. It would be cool if he was alive.
Oh, man. We were
next week, right? I think it's next week. We're going to see him in action here.
Yep, SmashCon. I can't wait. But yeah, I like what I'm seeing here from the Nardog because if Ken sees you landing or just approaching, he might want to sometimes go for focus attack, but you discourage that when you're using like a multi-hit move.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Can he possibly bait that by focus dash canceling?
Yeah, he can dash cancel at any point.
Yeah.
They're pretty slippery, Ken and Ryu. Although it's different now because they always face the opposing character. So it makes their movement a little more linear than maybe it was in Smash 4.
How good? Where is Ken considered in this game?
No one knows because they sucked before the patch. And now people I've heard like DeBuzz was saying they might be top tier, and then people have said a lot of different things.
There's honestly, like, even though people keep talking about top 10, top 5, I feel like that game has like maybe 20 top characters.
I mean, you have like how many characters do you have?
70 plus.
There you go. It's got to happen, right?
Speaking of top 5, we got Aaron Black on the right here. Very, very strong character. He's just good everywhere on the screen. You see that? He can cancel into this gun stance and basically make anything he does safe, and he can cancel it on different parts of the string so that he can, re-string you over and over and over again. And you have to guess on when you want to get out.
Got Miss Johnny out here, right?
Katana, pretty good. I think most people think she's pretty good.
It's popularized by Samij over the East Coast, practicing with Dragon and Sonic Fox a ton of times, showing her off at NLBC. Actually, I wanted to use her. Just the combo she has and the corner carry potential she has is pretty good.
She's really solid. I mean, she's like a neutral character. She has pretty good damage. She has long pokes. No crazy mix-up, but she doesn't need it.
Yes, I haven't seen Aaron Black in this. I just remember he was like a terror in the last version, right? Sonic Fox did so much work with him with the Caltrops and everything. You saw that?
Yeah. I don't know what the Caltrops,
so he doesn't
acid, right?
He has acid, which functions somewhat like the Caltrops, yeah.
Yeah, it still does damage over time. And if you manage to get like the acid, like right here, and just keep him stunned. Look at this
100
throw.
unscaled.
Look at how much damage that's doing.
These are both really solid all-rounder characters. Neither of them is particularly strong in any given ability.
And one of the main moves that Aaron Black had that was kind of like detrimental to the neutral was the drop kick that everybody didn't know how to block or didn't know what to do afterwards because it's not punishable. I don't know if it's changed.
Versus most characters. A very few characters can punish it with a very, very small combo. But for the most part, it's
that was like the day one thing to do was like get acid, throw them somehow, and then when they're that far away, just go for drop kicks over and over again. Yeah, you got to learn somehow.
Final round here. America versus America. So how's this game doing with, I know that the scene is basically non-existent in Japan, right? Goichi picked it up, Tachikawa picked it up, but it's like 5 dudes. Is America the country of Mortal Kombat or any other strong region to look out for?
They are the country. However, I would say other countries are represented very well compared to how many players they have. So there's a lot of Europeans, like the French are very good at this game. The Germans are good at this game. There are several very good European players. Like Foxy Grandpa almost always makes top 8 at every single event. He's from the UK. But America does have the majority of the top players and the majority of the players in general.
That's the second time. Is that an anti-air or is that just a DP? He does get up counter here. It looks like he's pointing the gun up, and both times Katana was jumping.
Yeah, that's his wake up to. It's kind of like a DP.
The coins here. Is this
oh
enough?
Man, through the.
And this is probably the best.
Trachea, you're not gonna be able to speak for at least a month. You're dead.
RC.
At least a month. I don't know. I feel like if that happened to you, you might be out a little bit longer than a month. I don't know.
No, they're Mortal Kombat characters.
Yeah,
they can take gunshot wounds all day.
I'm right back. I'm standing up. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it at all.
She's a zombie in the lore, right? She's dead in the lore.
Yeah, I think
she was
so.
resurrected. So, but yeah. In the meantime, we hope you guys have enjoyed the jump off so far. Man, it's so cool just seeing all these fighting games come together. I kind of like to compare this event, Evolution, to like the Olympics where everybody comes together to play in their favorite sport. But it's better because it's year after year.
Yeah. In Vegas too, man.
Yeah, man.
I haven't had time to go celebrate yet. You were partying last night. That's what I heard.
Yeah, but I'm patched now, right? I actually understand time limits.
You got the jacket on now and everything. He's ready to go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, speaking of time limits, we do have these ads to go through. But before we get into that, before we get back into the jump off, we're going to throw it over to Sumi to take a quick look at some of the PlayStation stuff she has going on. Take it away.
What's up, everyone? I am here at EVO 2019 on the show floor, presented by PlayStation. This is L.I. Joe here, commentator extraordinaire.
Commentator this year, yes, commentator.
So
not
you're not
extraordinaire.
Commentator extraordinaire.
No, not
No.
extraordinaire.
I'm calling it commentator extraordinaire. All right. So you actually didn't enter any games this year.
Yes, this is the first year since 2009. I came to EVO and didn't enter a single game.
So basically 10 years.
10 years, yeah. This is year 1 of me not playing. I'm trying something new.
Awesome. Well, we're very excited for your commentary block. So basically, we are here on the floor.
We are.
It is super, super crowded. Right?
Super crowded.
So tell us what you think about EVO so far.
I mean, from being here for the past, how many years did we count? 10, 11? It's amazing to see how much it's grown from going in, random hotels to being in the Mandalay Bay, and the production value that happens and the amount of people that get involved. It's way beyond just a fighting game tournament now. And I think that's great. I think it's good for the scene. I think it's good for people. I mean, obviously, as long as they keep making games, we're going to keep having EVOs and more people are going to get involved. So I'm just happy to see here and be a part of the growth from what it was then to what it is now. So.
Right. So we have so many games going on right now. What game are you looking forward to the most?
Honestly, my honest opinion, I'm getting into Tekken. Yeah, I'm starting. I mean, I have some history with Tekken, but I'm starting to really have a drive to play it and be good at it. So that's probably the first game I'm most interested in would be Tekken this year.
All right, what else?
Yeah, obviously Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. Those are probably my top 3.
Awesome. All right, so for each of those games, I want you to tell me, who do you think is going to win?
All right, Tekken. I'm a big Knee fan. I'm a very, very big Knee fan, so I hope Knee. I like Knee. I love Knee.
There are a lot of Knee fans.
I'm a huge Knee fan. So, is Kodans here? Does anybody know? All right, I'm a big fan of him as well. All right, so that's Tekken. Sorry to my American friends and everything. Sorry, guys. So let's do, what did I say, Street Fighter next. I would love to see Justin win Street Fighter V. Justin is has been a huge part. Justin Wong, if anybody doesn't know, Justin Wong. He's been a huge part of my, I guess, I don't want to say career, but I guess fighting game career. He's been a huge part of it for me, huge inspiration, and I know he hasn't had that in 5 yet, and I would like to see him get that in 5. Not to say that he's not great, but he hasn't, been able to get on the stage and be top 8 and win. So just to get that throwback of Justin being on stage again for Street Fighter would bring me much pleasure.
That would be awesome.
Okay. Mortal Kombat. I'm going to say Dragon. I'm a Dragon fan. I like Dragon. He's a cool kid. He makes me smile. I look at him like, oh, this kid's cool. And then I guess Sonic Fox. Dragon first. I would like to see Dragon win if I could. And then I guess Fox.
All right, I'm going to say Sonic Fox.
Okay, I'll pick Dragon.
All right, cool.
Get him, Dragon.
All right, so as you can see, we're actually in front of the Mortal Kombat pool area. So there are so many people competing this weekend.
Yeah.
So, as a former, well, I'm not going to say former, as a professional player yourself.
Former's fine.
No. As someone who plays all of these games, someone who has a long history with Mortal Kombat.
That is true.
Can you tell us what it is that you do to prepare for an event as big as this?
Preparing it's a lot of things. The one thing you have to do when you prepare is actually know what you need to get better at. And that's the most difficult part, I think. When I was playing a lot, I would actually watch my matches, try to play as much as I could. If I wasn't watching videos, I was reading about it, and always playing, because there's no better experience than actually doing it. You know what I mean? So whether you're playing online, and MK Online is pretty good, so that's a great thing for the community. So playing online, playing with your friends, making sure you're sharp. You know what I'm saying? If you know you have trouble with certain punishes, that's the most important thing. That could win or break a game for you. You know what I'm saying? If you know you could have done it, but you don't want to feel that I should have done that. Your brain has to be I'm doing it. So just a lot of mentally training. I listened to a lot of Bruce Lee stuff when I was playing.
Oh, really?
I listened to a lot of Bruce Lee stuff actually. I swear. A lot of Star Wars stuff too, inspirational Star Wars stuff. Yeah, it's I can take other things that actually make me other things that I'm passionate about. They almost kind of help me perform. I used to listen to Bruce Lee interviews and stuff before I would play, and that was 5 years ago, though.
So it like puts you in a state of mind to to compete.
Exactly. Yeah. And everyone's gonna have their own personal bit of that. So Star Wars and Bruce Lee was mine.
Star Wars and Bruce Lee is Li Joe's routine here. All right, cool. So, as you know, there's actually a tournament series for the PlayStation 4 for Mortal Kombat 11 that is launching on Tuesday. Do you have any advice for all of the people at home that may be watching EVO, super inspired to compete? What kind of advice do you have for them?
I would say you can never, ever, ever, don't give up. Don't get frustrated. Not everybody is Sonic Fox wasn't Sonic Fox, 12 years ago. Everybody starts somewhere, so you can't look at other people that are amazing and be like, oh my God, I want to do that. It all takes time. It takes practice. It takes dedication. So your losses, as long as you can learn from your losses, you can lose all day. So don't get discouraged. Keep going. Keep pushing. And just want it. And that's it. It's the best advice I could give.
Right. Losing actually makes the wins that much better, right?
Exactly. Yeah, you can't get better if you do not lose.
Got it. All right, thank you so much, Joe, for interviewing with me today. We will be back with more EVO action after this.